Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to
A podcast will save this relationship.
I'm Josh Jenim.
I'm Sarah, she, her.
And welcome back after 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We're finally back, baby. Sarah, what the fuck did we talk about?
I'm sick.
You were sick.
And
you're still
am sick.
But
that's why I sound like this, so don't freak out.
We caught up on 2 weeks of not being here.
Yeah, we talked a lot about all the crazy shit that's happened in the last 2 weeks.
Because as per usual, when we go on break, crazy shit happens.
Fucking insane happens.
The last time it was the insurrection. This time it was
the fucking queen kicked the bucket, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know. If we hopefully we don't offend people.
Our apologies to the Brits.
But we are gonna offend some people.
Yeah, we are, yeah.
But like, come on, man. Come on. It's the queen. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Come on. British people. I don't know. I'm sorry.
And we did the wolf story. We did 2 chapters.
Which was very long. They were very long chapters. So you're
just
welcome.
Just for you guys, because we
fed
gone.
You well.
Yeah. And then we also did some Reddit and listener stories.
The Reddit stories popped off this
Reddit.
episode.
There's some good Reddit stories. Yeah. And we also did 2 Reddit stories for Patreon.
Yes. So go there.
Patreon.com/APWSTR.
You want to see some extra content because you were missing us for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. We're getting some content up there.
Some content up there.
But yeah, fucking, we hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the goddamn bell on YouTube, and rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify.
Heck yeah.
But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the show. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And welcome back after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We really gotta stop going on long breaks.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Because the next long break we do, fucking King Charles is gonna die.
So we should do it like now?
We should have actually. We're gonna do this podcast this week and then take another week off.
King Charles?
Is that his name, right?
It's Prince Philip. King Charles is fucking dead.
I thought he took the Charles name for becoming king. There's a king now. I don't know what his name is, but the next time we go on break, like almost for sure, he's gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Okay, so King
the
Philip,
pedophile, right?
Yeah, the pedophile. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should go on break.
Yes, he's a pedophile.
Look up his name though, because I actually don't know.
King of England.
King of England.
Oh, his name is King Charles.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Wow, that is weird.
It was Philip, right?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Weird. I think it's like a weird tradition. Apparently, those fucking Brits do.
That shit doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know anything about it. I hate this guy. Can you believe Princess Diana fucking was like upset that he was fucking other women? I'm like, that guy. He looks like a fucking turtle. He looks like the British version of Mitch McConnell.
Yeah. And now he's king. And now God himself was like, I want that guy to be king. It's all good, man.
You kill me with that.
And you're welcome. Fucking God. How you doing, Sarah?
What is his fucking name?
It is Philip, right? Like British people, let me know. Although I don't think British people are going to be able to see this because we said we're glad that the Queen's dead.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Fuck
Charles,
the monarchy.
Philip, Arthur, George.
So
he just has like 5 first names. So he was Prince Philip.
Prince Philip.
And then
became
but
King
his name
Charles.
is Charles.
So it became Charles.
Yeah, because she was Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Because that was her first name.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
You fucking royalty are weird, man.
Yeah.
I wonder if this podcast will actually be able to go out to England if we say abolish the monarchy.
Oh, you think they're gonna cut it?
Apparently, fucking like people have gotten arrested for like saying.
Didn't they like create like pirate radio? I feel like that goes against their vibe.
They love the Queen. They love the royal family.
I love like, growing up and being like, ooh, Doctor Who and ooh, Harry Potter. The Brits are awesome. These Brits are amazing. I love drinking this colonizer juice. And then fucking, just watching them run headfirst back into the fascist cult that they created. They made it, Too hot for TV, I guess.
Too hot for TV.
Anyway, the Queen fucking died, baby.
The Queen died, baby.
Woo!
We have 2 weeks to catch up on
Yeah.
We have to fucking...
I got sick. I'm sick. I'm going to be sniffling. I'm going to be coughing. Every single time I laugh, I go like... like that. I can't do it anymore. I don't know if it's going to actually be a thing. But
you might
you'll
just
hear
be
it.
warning people for no reason. You might get lucky. There might be
Dude,
no
I
issue.
hope I actually can laugh again. That would be great.
Yeah. Sarah lost all the joy in 2 weeks. She hasn't felt joy and joyous laughter in 2 weeks.
I sound like a fucking smoker every time I laugh. Yeah.
But yeah, no, fucking Jesus.
Yeah.
What a crazy 2 weeks to not do a podcast.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
We had Queen Elizabeth dying 3 days before 9/11. Which I think we were supposed to record on 9/11 too.
I know,
like
we missed
that
it.
Day.
We missed the celebration.
You got sick. We went to Halloween Horror Nights to celebrate the Queen dying.
Did I get sick on 9/11?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a friend whose birthday was on 9/11. I didn't say happy 9/11.
You know, I was thinking about, do you remember being in like middle school and knowing the kid that's birthday is on 9/11? And then being like, yeah, it's not a big deal. Because I knew a kid like that, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm an atheist. Yeah, 9/11. I don't think we should worry about it anymore. You know, I don't think it's a big deal." And I remember people were
fucking
like,
fedora hat wearing. Yeah.
They were always like, "Yeah, it's my birthday's on that." Like it gave them some like weird 9/11 cred or something.
I will say, yeah, because I guess.
I remember being that, and I'm just like, okay, hold on, you know, because I was also an atheist, so they would be like, yeah, I'm an atheist, and I'd be like, sweet, and they'd be like, I don't care about 9/11, and I would be like, okay, all right, we're all 8 here,
We're all 8
so
here.
our
Let's all
opinions
calm
don't matter,
down, yeah.
but like also like, oh, okay,
What are
hold
you
on,
talking about? Yeah. Okay, I get that.
yeah, you know.
Shit, dude, that's funny.
I don't know. I think every passing year, like 9/11 was terrible, right? And it is pretty bad. But like, I feel like every passing year, it just becomes more and more of a political, like
Tool.
yeah,
Yeah, I get what
piece,
you're saying.
like card to play. And it's like, okay, shut the fuck up. Every time somebody's like, oh, 9/11, I'm like on the day of, I'm like, shut the fuck up, dog. Dog, shut up. Like, you're just trying to be a Republican, you know? It's always Republicans. I don't ever really see sincere moments from Democrats. I think it's because I'm not a liberal. Because it's definitely like Colbert is, you know?
Yeah.
He's like doing a, like, we salute you, you know? Or whatever.
Yeah, and like, yeah, because I know like Jon Stewart was like there, and that was like, not there, but like, what the fuck is it? Like, he'd had like a really big speech right after 9/11, like the day after.
No, well, he advocated for 9/11 victims.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But both of those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he, like, what is it? He had to do a show the day after for like the Daily Show. And that's like the thing that turned the Daily Show into a political show.
Really? I didn't know that was like the thing.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. As things get more and more serious politically, it's hard to joke about it. You know what I mean?
True.
But I don't know. The funniest thing to me that's happened in the past 2 weeks is the Brits saying, shut the fuck up about our queen dying. Because I'm like, that's some fucking old lady that gave birth to a bunch of pedophiles. You know? Like a lot of pedophiles came out of her, you know? Too many pedophiles came out of her. And you're really like, don't you dare. Like, the Brits are really just like the ones that are like, as soon as a school shooting happens, they're like, oh, I bet you feel safe over there. What? You know, they immediately do that shit. They have no, like, at all. And the one thing is an old fucking broad dying. It's amazing. It's amazing.
What is that? It's like Cody Johnson tweet of the it's September 11th or the Queen died.
Yeah. Because somebody did tweet that. Somebody was like, "This is our 9/11." I'm like, really? I think one person died. I think one human life was gone. You think that she was worth?
Do you think there's Queen truthers that are like, actually the queen was killed off.
I sent you a TikTok.
Oh, you did?
Actually, about this is not a fun queen truther, but it's a QAnon Donald Trump truther.
Oh yeah, that's saying that Trump is the king. Yeah, I saw that.
The new secret king of England, and they're like, I think that would be crazy. I'm like, you do?
You think that would be crazy? Yeah. I watched that TikTok, and the funniest part is always, I don't remember who said it, so don't get mad at me. Which is so funny. It's just such a funny way to be like, I don't know where it came from. I'm just saying it, and I don't want any responsibility for what I just said.
Listen, the voices told me.
The voices. Oh God! Speaking of voices,
they didn't cite their sources, so I don't know where it came from.
Speaking of, I got diagnosed with major depressive disorder.
Yeah, you did.
I did. That happened like a week in.
Yeah. I
think that happened. Did that happen?
You were so upset about the queen.
Yeah, I told Sarah to shut the fuck up about the queen dying because I was so mad.
Yeah, you weren't depressed before, and then you became depressed because of the queen dying.
That was the day the queen died. Yeah, unironically, I what is it? I was leaving the fucking
You think the doctors
clinic
were just giving those out
to everybody? Yeah. No, I think I was in the clinic, and I think right as I got out, it was 16 minutes after like it trended on Twitter, and then I saw Vosh go live saying the queen died, rip bozo, and I was like for 2 minutes like, that queen, like the queen of England,
fucking queen.
I looked into it. Twitter was like, Josh needs to know this.
Josh needs to know. Yeah.
So yeah, I got diagnosed with major depressive disorder and something else, and also maybe ADHD. I gotta go to a fucking psychiatrist.
I love that the something else is that what was it? It was like the lack of focus, right? Or
lack of focus. Yeah, some other bullshit. Whatever.
You don't even remember.
I don't even remember what it is.
Yeah,
it's on a paper out there. I don't need to remember it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, no. So what else happened? Fucking
Josh is probably neurodivergent. Okay, so stop.
Somewhat neurodivergent. Yeah.
Stop calling him ableist. Okay, he's neurodivergent.
Have you been called able?
I don't know. I feel like we both have at some point.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm all the is.
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, no. So fucking what else happened? You got sick.
Yeah, I got sick I probably got sick from that day because we were like, let's go celebrate.
We celebrated the queen dying by
going to Halloween Horror Nights
and going into the Weekend house.
Yeah, we went to the Weekend. I was gonna go get drunk at Halloween Horror Nights.
And you didn't have a drop of liquor.
I did not, because I was having fun on the Men in Black ride. I was like, let's go on roller coasters.
Transformers the Ride 3D was epic.
Yeah. It was actually pretty fun.
It was weird. Yeah, fucking. Yeah. And then what is it? Like, we walked 6 miles.
We did.
And it was raining when we got there.
And I took a shower before I went there. So I went with cold hair.
And also you slipped and fell right in front of a store and did a split.
Yeah, I did. I slipped. I was wearing bad shoes for it. My shoes didn't have any grip on them, and it had just rained, and the fucking ground at fucking Universal has no grip. It's not gravel. It's just like smooth.
Yeah, like it has like a alternating between like just smooth. Like I think they have like a little grade, but those are like the worst ones. It's not like textured.
No. Yeah, because it's just like, oh, adults, I guess, all have grippy shoes. No, we don't. Some of us have $20 Birkenstocks from Target, don't have any fucking grip on the bottom of them. So I slid in the front of the like Universal store next to a fucking security guy who's trying to stop bad things from happening. Did nothing. Did not a thing. So I fucking slid into a split and then fell on my ass in the front of the Universal store. And then the fucking security guard then comes up and goes,
"Hey, you guys good?
Okay? You okay?"
Because like they had this is where I was like, you guys sue Universal, because they had the slip signs inside the store, but not outside the store.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so you could have.
I don't have the money legally. Oh, and then I quit my job.
Oh, you started a new job.
So I quit my previous job that I hated, and I got a new job because I had gotten this new job.
Yeah.
That was a similar job, and it ended up being worse. And then I got sick, and I tried to call out of that job, and my manager was like, "No." So then I was like,
come in
"Fuck
still."
you.
And then they immediately backtracked.
Yeah, they like tried to call me 3 times.
They called you 3 times and they called you the next day, and then only today did HR finally acknowledge you quit.
Yeah, and they're trying to backtrack my resignation to the last day I worked, which is funny as fuck. I don't know. It's just they're a terrible company, and I hate them. Man. So now I'm unemployed. So this month has been
a wild
fucking
one.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's been a wild 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/APWSTR while Sarah's unemployed. But
yeah, please give us money.
For the love of God. But so it's been wild. And that's why there hasn't been a podcast for 2 weeks straight. Oh God. Because I think the first week the podcast was out, I was like not great. I was
it was for like mental reasons.
It was like mental, like we needed a mental break. Just take a week off.
And then the second week I was like, I don't think I can literally talk for hours because I'm gonna lose my voice. And the job I was doing was customer service where I answer phones.
So then it's like, you can't go into work. If you can't go into a job where you have to talk, you're not going to do it for fun, like.
And that was hilarious because I told my manager, I was like, I don't think I can even talk. Like, I feel like I just need to lay down all day.
Yeah.
And she was like, just come in and listen to calls.
Which is wild.
Because we were in like nesting. And I was like, no, you are wasting my time.
That's the other thing too, is like you were telling me during this new job is like you guys didn't do jack shit for like the first 2 weeks.
It was all PowerPoint presentations through Outlook for the first week.
Yeah, so like,
and this job, the training is god awful. It was through fucking Microsoft Teams, and they make you fucking keep your camera on for the entire 3 weeks. So if I was sick and I went in and I look like shit because I'm fucking sick, I have to turn my camera on for everyone else to look at and judge me.
Yeah, and then it's like you also see yourself and like
my body image went like terrible. Like I'm okay with like, YouTube and everything is, and that took a little bit of time too, like getting on camera. I think most people usually, especially if you're not like, uber attractive or uber confident or something. And I'm not. Josh is, but I'm not, and
got the Fabio hair. I'm good.
Took a little bit for me to like really be okay with it, and I am okay with it.
Yeah,
but when I'm staring at my fat fucking face every day for 8 hours,
and like not only that too, like I make sure that like that's the thing with like filming is that you try to make everyone look flattering purposefully for YouTube, right? You know, and like I bring the camera above our eye line so we and like just to make it like a little bit more, whatever. But like you're looking down the whole time.
Yeah, and
you're looking down, and like the camera's looking up at you.
So it's a webcam on a laptop.
It's a webcam that looks like shit. And I know that like you were like you left the fan light on, and then also had to put on an LED light too. So like you had 2 conflicting sources of different lighting. Yeah, so it's like nothing really was in your favor for that. Like, I don't think that would, like, for anyone, really. I feel like, shit, man. Like,
yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
So I really don't blame you for quitting. Like, shit. Like, the alternative is you go to a shitty job that fucking, like, is gonna damage you. And, like, I mean, like, we couldn't do the podcast for 2 weeks, and I think that job had a part of it,
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, every day after my training, I was so exhausted that we were, like, eating out all the time because I couldn't make dinner. And that's not good. And I think like, the training is one thing because the people in the training kind of felt like they were a little fat phobic. Like they were always, when you're in a work environment, everybody's talking about food because it's a really kind of generic thing to talk about. Everybody likes to eat.
Yeah, universal, Like, yeah, like everyone knows it.
It makes sense. But if I talked about the food that I eat,
there's like a weird
fucking quiet. Everybody was like, like they would get scared. And you know me, I love my fucking Diet Dr. Pepper, right? I was drinking Diet Dr. Pepper, and I remember they were like, fuck, is this early drinking Diet Dr. Pepper? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, is this an alcoholic drink? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Why are you reacting to me drinking Diet Dr. Pepper?
This isn't day drinking, yeah.
At like 12 p.m. because like I'm drinking whiskey at 9. Like I'm a fucking alcoholic. Like you're
You
treating
got
me
Dr.
like
Dr. Pepper problems, Sarah.
I don't know. These people, the people were weird. The trainer was weird. She was like constantly talking about her Bible study or whatever, which is fine. But like she was acting like her Bible study was the funniest fucking thing to ever happen in the world. And I know everyone who goes to Bible study and really likes it thinks it is so fucking funny and interesting and fun. It's not. I don't want to hear about it. I never want to hear about your stupid shit. I don't want to hear about your fucking kids. I don't care what they're doing. They're doing what every other kid does in the world, but you love them and you love your Bible study and you love your shit that you like.
And enjoy it. Yeah, have fun with it. But
I will politely listen to you, but you cannot expect me to engage with your fucking words because I don't care about it. And I'm never gonna care about it. I'm sorry. That's just who I am as a person. I'm a shitty human being. And I'm not able to empathize with you and your Bible study or your kids. It's just not a part of my life. And it was that for 5 days, 8 hours a day. So I was learning nothing and feeling like I came out of there like I had just gone to fucking Vietnam. Like I just got out of Vietnam.
Fortunate
like,
someplace every time you go into work.
Wasting my fucking time. And the only thing that was good about it is that it was $18 an hour.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's like the one thing.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, there was like hope that like once you, because like, you know, you didn't have to talk to these people after training.
Yeah,
you know?
It was mostly on my own after training. So I was like, I just get through training.
But then you had
everything's
your
gonna
manager
be fine.
come in and be like, oh, I'm your manager. I'm going to ruin this for you.
Right. And it's like, if my manager
Well, respect
logically,
your
yeah,
sick time during training.
Yeah, because she was like, oh, it's training. You have to be there every day.
When there's also one more week of training that you weren't going to like, that like you could have been a part of because that would have been a different.
Well, yeah, and it was also pretty confusing because it was nesting. So like in customer service, there's the amount of training where you learn, you know, what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
What you're talking to the customer about, who the customer is, what problems they might have, what your company does. You know, there's that information. You have to learn the systems that you're working in. You have to learn the phone system, and you have to learn like pretty much all this information. And then there's usually like a week or like a certain amount of time. Sometimes it's only like 2 or 3 days. Usually for me, it's only like 2 or 3 days because you're going to get a lot of calls.
Yeah.
I've been in ones where it's like one call. You get 1 or 2 calls and then you're out on the floor. But this fucking company was like, we got to watch you
for a whole week.
Take calls, and it's called nesting. And, you know, they watch you and they give you pointers and they make sure you're good. So at the end of the 2 weeks of information training, they were like, you graduated. You're done with training. And next week, you're going to go out on the floor. But it's really nesting. So then the first day of nesting, I have this cold where I don't think I'm going to be able to talk. And I message my manager and I go, hey, listen, I have a cold. I really just want to go lay down and I don't think I can even speak. And she goes, no, just come in. No, who cares? Come in. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit about you. Come in and just listen. And I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm going to go lay down. Shut the fuck up.
Consider this my resignation.
Yeah, because I just don't want to deal with this fucking bullshit anymore if this is how you're gonna respond. Because she wasn't like
she wasn't trying to work with you. She was trying to intimidate you to come in.
My question was like, okay, what do I do if I can't work during training?
Do I put it in the time thing, you know, whatever it is?
And her response was the generic, everybody has to be here during training. And I go, well, what if I can't work? And then so second time I say that. And then she goes, come in. Like it's a command.
Yeah, come in and just listen to calls.
And that was it. And I go, no, fuck you.
Yeah, I quit.
I didn't say fuck you. I was like, all right, well, consider this my resignation because
Let me know how to send back all this equipment, yada, yada, yada.
I'm going to go lay down. And then she sent me like paragraphs of her being like, oh, whoa, wait a minute. No, okay, hold on. I fucked up. Because she tried to intimidate me into coming into work and it didn't work out. Because I don't know, I'm not 12. It's not, mommy, can I stay home from work, from school, please? I feel really sick. No, you have to go to school. Okay, I guess I'll go to school. No, you're not my fucking mom. I'm an adult. You're an adult. I'm going to go take care of myself, you idiot.
Yeah.
What?
My health is more important than a paycheck right now.
Yeah, legitimately. Because
like, I know you're saying cold, but it was more like flu. Like, we were worried it was COVID for a little bit.
Yeah, I had chills. I had a fever later on in the day, and then I literally couldn't do anything that day. I had to lay down and it wasn't like a sick time where you're watching TV, having a great time, watching Psych reruns or Charmed reruns or something like that.
Yeah.
And having eaten snacks or whatever. No, I legitimately just was in and out of sickness sleep that entire day. And my manager continued to try to call me, texted me paragraphs. I think she tried to call me multiple times just to see if I was actually sick, because it seemed like she didn't think I was sick.
Yeah, so
and there were other times also that this manager was I don't know if I told you this. I probably did.
You might have.
In situations where a customer calls in and it's an escalated call and you have to follow up with the customer, there's a certain amount of time before lunch that's 15 minutes called follow-up time, where if you have follow-up time, if you have to use it, you can use it. But our manager, as that was being explained by somebody else, our manager was like, let me come in and say this. If you don't need it, don't take it. It's not an extra break. That is work avoidance.
Yeah, okay, you've told me about that. I remember the phrase work avoidance very specifically because I've never heard of that.
Well, work avoidance is something that companies will use to try to intimidate you into not using the full amount of break time, basically. So, it's like wage theft, quote unquote, which they think is clocking in early and clocking out late, something like that. No, wage theft is paying me less than what I should be paid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's a fucking phrase that they're trying to manipulate to be workers are manipulating poor, innocent companies.
As poor capitalists and owners are getting
quitting. No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Maybe not make a shitty job,
Yeah, it was just a one too many red flags with this person. And so I think what happened was I told her to fuck off, and then she was like, oh, that's not what I fucking said, is the original thing that she sent me back. And then I think her boss, who was the guy that interviewed me and wanted me for the company, got wind of me resigning, messaged me. I didn't know because I wasn't checking my fucking work computer at the time, to be like, hey, call me, bruh. What's up? Why are you resigning? I really wanted you for this company. And then I think he yelled at my manager, and my manager called me twice and then sent me a bunch of paragraphs of you need to come in. Yeah, if you could just, because she still wanted me to come in that day. She was like, yeah, just put it in Edge, but then also come in and do this and that and this and that. And I was like, no. Suck my ass. But now I'm unemployed and it sucks.
Yeah, so.
What can you do? I don't know.
I get you. Yeah. I don't know. At least you're looking for jobs and you got something tomorrow,
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing is there's so many of these companies and I have so much experience working for these shitty ass companies that they really bite at the bit for me to show up at their job. But it's really hard to find a good one.
Exactly, yeah.
Because most of them now are $17.50 an hour, $16.50 an hour. But you have to come in and we will stab you, and also we'll light your house on fire, and we're going to fuck your grandma. And it's
whoa,
wow.
What? What's that loud?
That's weird. Yeah. What if I don't have a grandma? Then we'll fuck your dog. Grandma and a dog? Whoa. It's cruel and unusual punishment that they decide is worth the money. And then what you're doing is customer calls in and they're like, I can't get into my account. Okay, what's your security question? What's 1 + 2? What is it? I don't know. The answer's 3. Okay. And they type it in and they get into their account. And that's your whole job. for $17.50, but then also they have to add on all this stupid extra shit, like 3 other people's jobs to make it worth $17.50.
Yeah, so
because they have to pay you less money than what you're worth.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to work at 7-Eleven.
Again, patreon.com/APWSTR.
I'm so fucking sick of it that I'm like, I want to work retail. That's my dream.
That's where you're at now.
I just need to get through college. I just want a fucking chill ass job where I show up, I eat all the snacks. I just want a shitty fucking job. It's just all I want. But not a shitty fucking job that is treating it like it's my career and I need to show up even when I'm sick. Because that's dumb. Why would I ever do that? I'm never, ever going to work for a company that thinks it's okay.
Just to force you to work when you're sick.
Yeah, never. Even if I was looking for a CEO position, I would not do that.
Exactly. Like,
that's ridiculous. Nobody should do that.
I don't know, man. It really does suck because that's like all that hustle culture bullshit where it's like
seeping into like corporate. Like the whole point of an office job is that you get cushy benefits and PTO and sick time.
Yeah, but no.
They don't. They put on these extra stupid fucking bullshit pieces of shit to make it seem like, oh, well, you wanted this job. It's the only job you can get, especially if it's customer service, because they know you're in a hole.
Yeah.
Every other customer service job is like, I'm going to kill you. They like, they show up and they're like, okay, yeah, you get $20 an hour and you get benefits, but you get benefits if you pass the trials, the 5 trials of Gargamel, and you save all the Smurfs.
You can like only do that. Actually, I'd love that. That sounds like fun.
But meanwhile, you have to take calls from the worst group of people on the planet.
Yeah, you just do it, but you get to meet Smurfs, Sarah. So you get to meet Papa Smurf. But then the lady one.
So then you start
Smurfette.
Yeah, her name is fucking Girl Smurf, Josh. You forgot her name. That's how much you hate women.
Girl Smurf. Red-hatted Smurf.
They're all red-hatted.
Smurf.
Well, maybe they're not all red-hatted. You're right. Fuck.
Smurf.
Then you get there to the job and you start meeting the Smurfs and they're all like not impressed with you. Like they're kind of shitty to you. God bless.
To be fair, Lady Smurf is not that far removed from Smurfettes. That's the equivalent of Toadette and Lady Toad. Okay? So...
Yeah, Josh.
Can you imagine?
Item A and Lady Item A is the same as Item B and Lady Item B. You're right. That's how it works. You pass the fucking SATs.
I passed the Bechdel test.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make any sense.
We don't make any sense anymore.
Yeah, listen,
anyway, that's my spiel. It was really funny. And I met a fascist. His name was Rod. He was really
Rod the
cool.
fascist, yeah.
Rod the fascist.
He didn't even make it through the job.
No, he quit. God bless him. The fucking fascist. He loves Ron DeSantis. He hates trans people. He said slurs at like 9 a.m.
Yeah, just to wake everyone up.
Yeah, just to wake everyone up. And he was such a fucking... It sucked, too, because he was when we met him, he was very charismatic and like a nice guy.
Yeah, those fascists.
It's scary. It was actually kind of scary. He started talking about just politics out of nowhere. And then it was like, whoa. And eventually he fucking quit. And I thought it was because he was incompetent. Because I guess I was judging him.
Let's be honest,
because he's a fascist.
Yeah.
And he was kind of dumb a little bit. But I'm like, I mean, yeah, he's a fascist. Fuck that guy.
You take what you can get,
And it was pretty uncomfortable. But we were all very surprised that he quit, and then like literally a day later I'm like, nah, I'm outie.
I'm outie. Yeah.
I get it now. Never thought I would agree with the fascist.
Yeah, the Venn diagram between Sarah and fascist got a little bit closer that day.
Yeah, he was a strange man, like super pro Ron DeSantis, anti-gay, all this stuff, but kind of lefty work ethic, you know what I mean? So I don't really understand, but
there's a land of contrasts, that man.
Yeah. He really baffled my mind. And I like told all my friends about him and they were like, my friend on the phone. I was telling my friend about him, and then like 20 minutes into our conversation, we're talking about something else. My friend goes, "What do you think Rod is up to now?" I'm like, "I know, right? Like he's such a crazy character." Fuck, man.
How's he living?
Like you meet a fascist in real life, and you're like, "What the fuck
What
are
happened?
you? How did you do this?
How did this occur?"
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a crazy 2 weeks.
It's been insane.
But we're back to normal.
Back to normal, baby.
Back to normal.
I'm still sick, but it's okay.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Somehow I didn't get
less
sick, so yeah.
Yeah, well, you got sick a little bit.
Yeah, but like not nearly as much, which I think that's why I don't think it's like COVID. I think it's like flu or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you get a flu shot 2 years ago?
I did.
You
but
did?
I didn't get one this year.
Okay, I didn't get one this year either, so I don't know. Shit.
Yeah.
But I've also been going out a lot more, so maybe I'm just more resilient.
I think maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time I've gotten sick in 2 years, and it was a real wake-up call for me.
Well, sick that wasn't COVID.
You
You got sick this year of COVID.
This year? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
This definitely doesn't feel like when we got sick with COVID. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
COVID
was over
way...
pretty quick, too, I feel like. And I wasn't this congested.
That is
sure.
true, so I don't know, man. Shit.
I don't know.
But we're back.
We're back, baby.
We're back and we're making content.
We are
And
making
that's what's
content.
important.
That's the most important thing, honestly. I really missed it.
I did miss this too, yeah, and I'm happy to be back.
Me too. This is fun.
Hell yeah.
Love this bullshit.
Speaking of fun, I think you have a certain story you have to share with the class.
The people have fucking spoken.
They spoken. They want 2 chapters a week.
They want 2 fucking chapters a week,
which
dude.
I'm fine with.
I am also okay with that.
Yeah. Oh shit, I have a DM. When's my start date? I don't have a start date yet.
For
Jordan.
Oh, Jordan. Oh, okay.
He
Well,
thinks
like, who the fuck is asking you about your job?
I tell all my
Is that bitch Cindy?
I tell all my side bitches about my employment.
Yeah, exactly. My employment history.
By side bitches, I mean prostitutes, so they know I'll still pay. That's the only reason why they.
Where's my fucking money,
Where's my
bitch?
fucking money?
I start next week. Shut up. That would be really funny. You know, sometimes I wonder if you cheat on me in a funny way, am I gonna be that upset?
Don't tempt me, Sarah. I'm gonna go find a clown right now. Right now, it's gonna.
You know what I think would happen? I think I would be like, "That's fucking hilarious. I'm moving out."
Well, Bozo's coming in, so it's fine. It's
Rip Bozo.
Rip Bozo. The Queen of England. That's the clown that I'm dating.
That's pretty fucked up. She's dead, dude. It's messed up.
Yeah.
It's illegal, I think. I think it's illegal. It should be.
Yeah, necrophilia.
To fuck a British person. Oh, man.
That's a TikTok.
Yeah,
that'll be the one I post
good.
On Sunday, so that way.
And then we're gonna get like 5 million comments like, "What do you guys have against British people?"
They know what they did.
Most of my family are Irish and Scottish. I felt very.
I'm Irish, Polish.
Yeah.
I hate Brits and Germans.
I don't know actually
I'm the
anything about
centrist.
Polish relations. I don't know.
With Germany?
I know that it was bad. I don't know how they currently feel about Germany.
I'd still be a little pissed off.
They're neighbors. Maybe they made up.
Okay, all right, okay. But all right, welcome to the wolf story segment.
Okay.
Do we have a color for the wolf story? No, right? We just do purple?
No, we don't give a fuck about this segment.
Yeah, so
we don't do anything for this segment, dude.
Fuck yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, we're at chapter 5. Last time, Cara Delevingne went to her fucking parents.
Yeah,
and her parents
didn't remember
her.
They
were like, "Who the fuck are you?"
They forgot their only child. Good parents. Who they called and wanted specifically.
Because they're sick and like dying.
But yeah, for some reason they forgot their own daughter in a matter of 3 days.
Yeah.
Or that they invited their daughter. And they also forgot what they looked like and smelled like.
Yeah, the wolves didn't do any sniffing, I guess.
Yeah, because she had to prove herself to the bodyguard of the castle house.
He was kind of a dipshit.
Yeah, and then they went to the hospital wing inside the house.
Yeah.
Mansion.
Yeah.
And then was like, I still don't know. Like, I don't know. This is my daughter.
So this time we have an image. We have Claudia's outfit and we have Kara's outfit.
Oh shit!
We have a Pinterest board of outfits.
Pinterest board of outfits, dude.
Claudia's wearing all black. Kara's wearing fringe, and like biker gear with like acid washed skinny jeans.
Who's the main one?
Kara,
and then the other person is.
I think that's her friend.
So are we only getting the female outfit? What are the men outfits? I want to know.
I don't know. We also have a.
Do I just have to assume they're in
video.
a jeans and a t-shirt?
What is this?
Cargo shorts.
Video is no longer available due to copyright claim. Okay, so it's probably music.
Damn.
Yeah, we don't know. Okay.
Fucking the
chapter
man.
5 of 30.
All right, sweet. God, we're only at 6 of the way done.
Yeah. It's a milestone. All right, let's get on with it.
Let's
we got a lot to cover. I wake up at about 7 a.m. and walk straight into my bathroom and have a shower. I have to say that waking up back in my room and in my bed is one of the strangest feelings. For 2 years, I've been waking up in my double bed in DC, sharing a bathroom with Claudia and making breakfast with Elliot. Elliot and I were the cooks in the house, so while we cooked, Claudia and Connor would set the table. I kind of hope being here again won't change everything. I loved my life in DC. I missed everything here while I was away. My room, my bed, my family, and the house. My life was good in DC. I finally had a voice. There was no bullies or people thinking I wasn't good enough to be the alpha female. I had the people that chose to be my family. Claudia, Connor, and Elliot helped me so much while I was there. But I think this is the perfect time to be back. I'm ready to show people that I can't be pushed around anymore, that I'm going to be their alpha female, that I am strong enough. When I finish my shower, I dry off and wrap a towel around myself. Just as I walk back into my room, my door opens and shuts quickly. I look up to see Claudia looking exactly the same as me.
What?
Wrapped in a towel with her hair wrapped up in a towel too. In her arms are bunches and bunches of clothes. I have no idea what to wear, she says. I need your fashion sense. This is actually pretty normal. Ever since she helped me unlock my fashion sense, I have actually gotten better than her.
This is all right. So, writing, sometimes
then THEN, the wrong then.
Oh, so they
better
that's why
than her.
Better than her. So okay, so all right. This is. Obviously, this is like
on. Her words, not mine. So it makes it okay.
Okay, yeah, no,
makes it all right.
I mean, I know we've talked about Monopoly Guy, but like this is becoming more and more like
I'm just really good at everything.
Guys, I'm cool if you like making a self-insert, like fine if you want that to be your protagonist, right? What you know, right?
My name is YN.
Yeah, but like
but
fucking be a little bit humble if you're gonna write yourself in.
Fuck that. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. If the first words of my autobiography are gonna be I'm
fucking awesome and everybody else is worse than me,
and everyone looks up to me and like I think I'm super cool and awesome,
and I should have your job and you should wash my balls.
I know we're not there yet, but like
yeah,
that's the slippery slope. I feel like
I mean there's a little bit of self like listen I'm just good. She just said I was good. All right,
she said I was good.
Okay, gabagool. All right.
All right, there's a little bit like, I mean, yeah, but that's you not taking responsibility for saying you're awesome. Like,
yeah, because we know that she's not writing, she's not real. We know that this did not happen. We know the werewolves don't exist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Okay, but yeah, no, that's okay. That's my hot take so far. That's my so far the rest of this has been fine, I guess.
This is funny because I've never done this, but I'm sure some people have, especially teenage girls.
Clothes and shit.
Yeah, because I don't have sisters or anything, and just I was depressed all through my teenage years, and I never got into fashion because I was poor, so I just put on rags and went to school because that's what I could afford.
No, I get it.
I'm joking.
You lived in a cardboard box. And okay, cool.
I had one of the polka dot bag over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to hop trains.
All over my face from cleaning out the window, the fireplace.
You were trying to go for that gold rush out west.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't have any teeth.
Christ. Okay.
All right. Okay, what's the weather like? Cold but no rain, windy. She tells me.
No one in this universe has the ability to look outside.
Okay, since it's not raining, we can ride our bikes. Parentheses, motorbikes.
Oh, not
school.
Not based.
Which means leather jackets, I tell her. She pulls out her leather jacket and I pull out
to wear
mine.
leather. You can just...
Yes, you fucking do. Yes, you fucking do. For Claudia, I pull out black jeans, a black cardigan thing, a pair of combat boots, a cool black ring, and 2 different bracelets.
You can just say cardigan. You don't have to put the word thing.
I like that it's like she found these images on Pinterest and she's trying to describe them. She's like, it's a thing.
Yeah, I mean,
it probably has a title.
There probably is a title and a name for the article.
Image that you found.
Yeah, there's probably there's this thing called tags you can put on images
or Google
or Google it. Yeah.
Reverse Google image search. It doesn't look bad because the front of her leather jacket has this really cool lace thing on the front. For me, I pull out light wash blue jeans, a flowy black crop top, 2 different bracelets, 2 rings, one looks like a crown. I pull on thick-heeled, high-heeled boots with buckles decorating them. And then last but not least, I pull my leather jacket. Those shoes are not practical for the rain. You are going to fall into a split and fall on your ass in front of Universal.
I don't think they're practical for motorbike riding either. If they're not,
I think you could. I think you.
What type of shoes are they again? Like
they're okay. Thick-heeled, high-heeled boots with buckles.
Okay, maybe.
Combat boots are practical.
Okay, yeah, those are practical. Those are fine. But yeah, no, you're right that they're probably not best for rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably
not best. Combat boots probably. Yeah.
Combat boots are fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. For me, I pull blah 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 blah. I plow dry her hair and pull it into a high ponytail.
That's okay. Well, this just got a little.
Oh, blow dry. Okay, you just messed up. Plow dry.
Just fucking.
I beat the fucking
shit out of her hair.
I beat the moisture out of her hair and pull into a high ponytail. She has long wave red hair, so it looks gorgeous. I put some black eyeliner and mascara on her, then some dark purplish lipstick. For me, she leaves my hair out in its natural curls. She puts black eyeliner on me and mascara just like hers, but with dark red lipstick. I want them to be sapphic. I want them to be lovers. I want that now.
I feel like it's
just so gay.
Kind of where it's
putting
going,
makeup
right?
on each other.
All right, how much do you want to bet that's where it's going then?
I wish.
Your wish, okay.
That's my ship, I guess.
All right, that's the...
we
bringing in ship culture to this.
Yeah, that's what this is about.
That's what it's for. Yeah, that's true. Okay, all right.
We stand up and both walk to the mirror. Damn, girl, you did good, she says, giving me a nudge with her elbow. Haha, thanks. I'm gonna try to read this like it's gay. Together we walk out of my room, down the stairs, and into the kitchen. There waiting for us is Connor and Elliot. Ew, men.
Men? In my wolf story? No, thank you. So okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so
yeah.
So wait, they're going back to school now? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
So are they all 4 of them
going to school now? Yeah.
At the same school?
Yes.
But the 3 of them weren't at school, and
yes.
All 4 of them weren't. So now they're just
they're all going to school.
They took 2 gap years within high school.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is
none of this makes sense.
Okay, I mean they're wolves. They can do things differently.
Yeah, they do whatever
the
fuck they want. Without saying anything, we all go off and do our stuff. Connor and Claudia go and set the table. Elliot and I grab aprons and start cooking. Jesse.
We have to cook. Yo, if this went in a Breaking Bad style direction, I would
Breaking Bad
not.
Brain, dude. That's so funny.
Yeah,
Breaking Bad's in this universe. During this time, fucking Jimmy McGill is out there.
This takes place in 2004, right after Jimmy McGill finally gets rebarred. Yeah.
9/11 didn't happen. And
Christ. Okay. All right. So no 9/11, but Breaking Bad is real.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this. I like where this is going.
Elliot and I grab aprons and start cooking. Before I start, I slip off my jacket, my rings, and my bracelets.
Why did you put them on? Wait a minute.
That's how I feel about accessories.
Because I thought you're going to school, right? But you're now gonna make a 5-course meal.
Yeah.
Like
every fucking TV show.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you can cook.
The fucking Gilmore Girls, they had fucking time to walk from their house to a fucking diner and then walk to the bus and get in a car and drive out of state to a different high school.
Yeah. That's the dream world.
That's the dream world.
That's not what's happening in
the
California.
Fucking walkable city. Yeah, I know. California does not have a walkable city.
You gotta take
like
the
that.
405, guys. Like, come on. Is it the 405? What the fuck's it called?
I don't fucking know.
The 5. You gotta take the 5. I know that.
Take the highway to the other
one. The 101.
I grab a clasp, parentheses, for hair, end parentheses, and use it to keep my hair out of my face. Okay, so you didn't need the for hair.
Wait a minute. Yeah, hold on. So wait, they grab a
clasp.
Oh, a clasp
like
for the hair.
Yeah.
Parentheses for hair to keep my hair out of.
Parentheses. Okay. Parentheses. I grab a clasp. Parentheses. Opening parentheses for hair. Closing parentheses. And use it to keep my hair out of my face.
Okay, yeah. So there's this thing that you don't want to be. It's called being redundant.
So it's I grab a clasp, parentheses for hair. For hair.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
If I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter.
So much more to get through. I then pull on an apron and we start cooking. You look great, Elliot says. Thanks. And we are cooking for the pack now, so lots of food is needed. Got it. You make pancakes and waffles. I'll make the bacon and eggs.
So wait, you guys can afford a bodyguard, but you can't afford chefs to cook
you should just get some, like, there are not wolf chefs? You're telling me there aren't wolf chefs?
There aren't wolf chefs in this universe?
On it. I put 4 pieces of toast in the toaster and started on the pancake batter first. What is this, a Waffle House now? I mix the ingredients and put a frying pan on the stovetop. I put in the first bit of batter for the pancake, and when it starts to bubble on the side, I flip it.
The Waffle House wing of the mansion.
Do you think this taught kids how to make pancakes?
I don't, maybe.
That's all you need to know for pancakes.
Is just
put the ingredients, put in the thing. When you see the bubbles, you flip it.
Honestly, you might have.
Maybe. All right.
Weird.
A few minutes later, I have 1 plate full of perfectly cooked pancakes from the batter. I make up another pancake batter and also make a waffle batter. I put some waffle batter in the waffle maker and make more pancakes. It works perfectly because when the pancake is done, then so is the waffle. I'm laughing because I'm reading about pancakes and waffles on our stupid fucking podcast.
I want to reiterate something I've said probably the last 4 episodes. Why the fuck was there not this detail for 2 years worth of things happening? You
just love the little, she's Vermeer. She loves the little minute details.
You know what? I can maybe
artistic.
That's actually maybe a decent excuse of the little things add up to make a bigger picture.
I like it.
But what am I thinking? I should probably say this to the end, but this really does give me this is first draft, and it just went up with it.
Yeah, it's like it's 4 a.m. and I gotta write this.
I gotta make another chapter
and then
for
the next
fans.
day you review it if you're a good writer, and you're like, why did I write all this shit about pancakes and waffles? I gotta edit that out.
Yeah, you would fucking.
It's
you
not
would change.
Like bad, right? It's not.
I don't think it's terrible. Yeah, but I think it's the redundancy of for hair. It's some of the spelling mistakes that I feel like are getting more apparent.
I feel like
now.
it's less.
It's less now. Okay, maybe. But still, though, I feel like I'm noticing them more right now for some reason. But that's just me.
Swap is all I say. We swap over, so I'm doing the bacon, eggs, and toast, and Elliot is doing the pancakes and waffles. Put 4 more pieces of toast in, then get back to the eggs and bacon. Swap, Elliot says a few minutes later. We probably are quite interesting to watch in the kitchen. We work really well together and share the load. Nothing is ever burned. Dirty mind.
Dirty mind.
Share the load.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, what?
You laugh.
I know
what you're thinking.
No,
About 20 minutes later, we finish cleaning up out mess, then head to the table to where Claudia and Connor have laid out all the food we made.
Laid.
You're 8 years old. You're 8 years old. Okay.
I like to go after the laid, but not load. Never, ever. All right.
Never. We fill up our plates and get straight to eating. Pack members start to file into the room. The ones that come are the ones that live in the pack house. Oh shit, no way. They look at us, then the food, then us again, confusion written all over their faces. They finally get over this and grab some food. What do they get over?
They're confused by, oh fuck, food.
Elliot, Connor, Claudia, and I put out empty plates in the dishwasher and head outside to the garden. For some reason, this is another thing that we always do in the morning.
School? How early are you getting up? What 19, 21-year-old is getting up at 4 in the morning?
Yeah, this is all happening at 5 a.m.
5 in the morning to get to, you gotta get to school at, okay, let's say you're lucky you go to school at 9. And you're still running a restaurant operation and now a landscaping business for this fucking house.
Bro, I'm a fucking werewolf and I wake up at 6 a.m. to open the Waffle House part of my pack house.
And then I close down the
Waffle House. Who the fuck closed last night?
Yeah.
There are water stains on the counter.
This grill is not clean.
How can I work in these conditions? I'm 15. Okay, we go outside and sit on some kind of seats and just talk about what's happening that day.
Now, you can't think of the word bench.
Can't describe what you're sitting on. We do this for about half an hour before we head back in and grab our school bags. I slip back on my jewelry and jacket.
Wait, half an hour? Wait, so you have time to cook for the whole pack.
And you got half an hour.
And you still have half an hour to just chill?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, this time scale really is making me think like,
what the fuck? Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
Liquid time for sure. We then all head out to where Elliot's Jeep is. On the back, on a trailer, are our bikes. We all have one, all sleek black and all Kawasaki's. We take the bikes off the back, and Connor and Elliot tell us they're taking theirs to school, too. We all stick on our helmets, safety first, and climb on.
It's in Twilight, right? Don't the werewolves all ride bikes, right?
Well, I think Jacob rides a bike.
But I thought they all... don't the vampires ride bikes in that movie? I could have sworn... Okay, never mind. I might be
the vampires
confusing.
just run everywhere with their little legs.
Okay, Jacob rode a... Okay, yeah, you're right that Jacob did wear...
I tuck my hair into my helmet so it doesn't fly everywhere, then we're off. It's so much fun when we all go riding because we have races. I seem to always win, which makes it even more fun for me. We arrive at school in 20 minutes flat. So it took you okay, whatever. I'm not gonna
we've already got enough on the time.
We got a whole other chapter. We gotta get through this one, and then we got a whole other chapter to do.
Everyone let's have a fun game. This is an interactive game.
Yeah.
I don't care what time you're watching this podcast.
Yeah.
This is taking place in Los Angeles, so go on Google Maps, put on the traffic mode, and then look at Los Angeles traffic. And try to figure out how close you have to be to get to a high school in 20 minutes. You just got fun, guys.
Next to it.
It's next to it.
You have to live next to it.
I think I actually remember, unironically, when Kristen was living in LA, I think a 5 or like less, like a 2-mile drive was 20 minutes.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I think she said something like that. But like, yeah, okay, sorry.
Okay. We park our bikes and pull off our helmets and leave them on our bikes. All eyes are on us. It's quite funny. We probably look like siblings. Elliot has dirty blonde hair and hazel eyes, whilst Claudia has red hair and hazel eyes. Connor and I both have brown hair. Mine is only different because it fades into blonde.
Wasn't this already explained?
Yes. Connor has brown eyes. They all have different colored wolves, though. Okay. Connor's is dark brown. Elliot's is russet colored, and Claudia is a dark red color, just like her hair. In the group, I'm kind of like an odd one out. I have these gorgeous, Claudia's explanation, gold eyes that have...
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
Someone else. Me,
my best friend...
A friend of mine, fucking told me that my eyes are gorgeous. A friend of mine from
another high school. Yeah. Really cool.
I have these gorgeous, Claudia's explanation, gold eyes, and then these gold lines on my wrists. The 3 gold lines are also on my muzzle when I'm a wolf. My wolf is pure white. Of course it fucking is. Anyway, back to all the people staring. They all stare at us as we walk past. We ignore them and keep walking until we reach the doors.
Oh, so cool.
I hold them open while the others walk through. I follow them in and we head to the reception. Hi, we're new and we're hoping to get out schedules. Connor Smith, Claudia Mason, Elliot Black, and Alicia Blaine. The receptionist asks, that's us, but Alicia here would prefer to be called Kara, Connor tells her. Of course, would you also like a map, she asks. No, thank you, I say politely. But she looks at me confused as she holds out our schedules. I take them and thank her. We walk out of the office and I check over all the schedules. All the same classes but one. I have music, Claudia has art, Elliot has art, and Connor has music, I tell them. Okay, so what's first? Connor asked me. Maths, I tell them.
I know this is nitpicky, but you could have said 2 of them had art and then 2 of them had music.
No, but we got to do the individual.
Because I know that's the motif, but like, I mean, okay, all right. I know it's nitpicky and I'm sorry, but I just had to say it for myself. Okay.
They all groan, but groan is spelled Grown.
Groan.
They all groan. And no cheating. You can't copy me like you did in DC. I guess they did go to school in DC then, but they just never.
But
talk
they never
about
said that. Yeah. So
okay. I say, pointing at each of them in turn. They didn't completely cheat. They just always checked their answers against mine before submitting. But Kara...
That's cheating.
They all line that as cheating. Nope, I will only tutor you. You guys are not copying me again. They all pout, but I just start walking towards the maths room. Excuse me, I hear a deep voice say.
Okay, another nitpicky thing. I know you're British writer. You're in America. Please stop calling it maths. Call it algebra.
This really isn't we hate British. I don't hate British people.
I don't hate British people. Like, this is a bit, but like,
there's just something deep inside of me that gets excited when the queen dies. I don't know what it is. Listen, that's it. I don't want to kick you guys while you're down. It's nothing personnel, kid.
We have algebra, geometry, trigonometry.
But I mean, honestly, it does kind of make sense to call it maths because of it's mathematics.
No, maths does make sense. Like,
it's
points
not
to you guys.
Yeah,
exactly. You know? It is true. Yeah. But like, still,
sometimes they do be making sense, but it's a pretty obvious.
Yeah, I mean, it's just another it's another thing. I think if you're gonna like set your story in whatever country it is, I think you should do a little. I mean, yeah, that's my main critique, I guess, in that sense.
Excuse me, I hear a deep voice say. We all turn around to see a guy about our age, quite tall, with dark brown hair and ocean blue eyes. He has defined cheekbones and a sharp jawline. Is wearing a blue shirt and black jeans with black low top Converses. What can I say? I'm observant. I like that. That was good.
That's a good one. That
was a good way to describe a character.
I'll forgive you for maths now.
I like that. Okay. On the top of his arm, I can see the lines of a black tattoo on his bicep that disappears up his shirt sleeve. I'm new and I don't really know where to go. Could you guys help me? He asks us.
Oh.
Don't ask me, him or her, Connor says, pointing to himself, Claudia, and Elliot. Right, sorry. I'm Ryder Daniels, by the way. I'm Connor. Connor extends his hand. I'm Claudia. She extends her hand.
Does Ryder ride a motorcycle too?
I bet. Elliot, he extends his hand. Ryder shakes each of their hands, then looks at me. I'm Kara. I extend my hand, and he shakes it. As soon as his hand touches mine, my sleeve slides up a little, and the edge of my gold lines appear. The weird thing was that my lines were glowing. The gold lines were standing even more prominent than usual. This has never happened before. I stare at him surprised. I let go of his hand and watch my lines fade back to their normal gold color. What's your first class? I asked, changing the subject. Math. Same as us. Follow me. I lead the whole group down a few hallways and into one of the math classroom. Can I help you all? The teacher, Mrs. Brown, asks me. Where are your new fucking students? I tell her. What the fuck are you doing in my classroom? I thought I was the janitor.
I will say, I feel like, I don't know how big this high school is. I feel like there's multiple math classrooms.
Yeah.
Are you just guessing which, are you just going in a different?
Well, I mean, if you get your schedule, it probably says the fucking room name.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. Number. I don't remember high school, guys. I'm 23 years old. I just think
it's funny that the teacher's like, what the fuck are you doing here? It's the first day of school, fam. Shit.
Dab on him, yeah.
Where are all your new students? I tell her. Right, well, would you all please introduce yourselves to the class? She says, indicating to all the students already sitting down.
Oh, so they're late.
Yeah, because of all the time that they spent working at Waffle House.
Everyone's sitting there already. They're in the middle of a test.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck? This is in the middle of...
Actually, this is what this is reminding me of now. This is actually reminding me somewhat of Riverdale. Yeah. This is the vibes I'm getting finally. Yes. Okay, that's okay. Now I get where
it feels like from. Twilight and Riverdale to me.
Combined, yeah.
I turn and look at all the familiar faces. Because here, sitting in the classroom, are Brittany's crew and James's crew and a few others. These are the people that made my life hell for a while.
Oh, okay.
Hi, everyone. These are my friends, Elliot Black, Connor Smith, Claudia Mason, and Ryder Daniels.
If I hear these names again, I'm going to fucking...
You're going to fucking remember these names for the rest of your life.
I'm going to remember these names. I'm going to name characters and fucking shit I write after them now. Because they're so implanted in my brain.
And my name is Alicia Cara Blaine, the daughter of your Alpha and Luna. And with that, I walk to the back row and take a seat. Jesus Christ.
Alpha behavior sitting in the back row, dude. Jesus.
Hi, guys. My name is Sarah O'Heron, and I'm the president's fucking daughter.
I am actually the son of the principal. I'm Mr. High School. Mr. High School is my father.
Hey guys, my name is Jesus Christ, and I'm the Son of God.
You're all forgiven.
Oh God.
It's all good, man.
Oh God. The others follow me, and soon we have filled up the whole back row. All right, class, that's enough staring. It's time to get on with our lesson, Mrs. Brown says. Then she starts the lesson. It was pretty basic stuff we learned, so I kind of just sat and occasionally wrote down notes, but most of the time I just doodled on my notebook.
I will say this is a long chapter. I'm now feeling it.
Yeah, it's really long. I don't know if we should do another one.
This actually might be a case when we don't need to do another one,
yeah,
but okay.
This one was really long.
I don't even know how long we've been recording for, but okay, I'm good.
Yeah, when the lesson finishes, I pack my stuff into my bag and head out of the classroom. The others follow me. When we get outside, a hand grabs my wrist, and I turn to see none other than my asshole ex-mate, James. Alicia? He asks me. It's Cara now. That is not possible. You were so weak and ugly, he says, shaking his head in a disbelieving way. Yep, but now I'm back and better than ever. I yank my wrist out of his grip. What you running away for, babe? You're my mate after all. He says, going for my arm again. Ryder takes a threatening step forward. I put my hand on his chest to stop him, and my stripes start glowing again. I got this, I tell him. I take a step forward so my face is inches away from him. Don't talk to me like that. I stopped being your mate when I accepted your rejection. Of course, it's not the correct version of accept.
No, it's fine. So okay, so this is the Twilight. Are we going to be Team James or Team Ryder?
Yeah. I am your future alpha female. You will not disrespect me. Now back off, I say, letting my alpha voice seep in. He bows his voice in submission and steps away. I walk past him and head towards English. You're the alpha's daughter? Ryder asks. That's me. I smile at him. Wow, I just have one question, he says. I look around and realize that Connor, Claudia, and Elliot have left us. Sure, shoot. I wait for his question. What is it with those lines on your arms glow? What is it with those lines on your arms glow? No question mark. That? I don't know. They've never glowed before, so I kind of have no idea what it means. I'll probably research it after school. Need any help? Sure.
Ooh.
You live in the pack house? Yeah, well, I'm moving in there after school with my family. Awesome. Yeah, it is. We finally arrive at the English room and walk straight in.
Is this whole chapter?
That's it.
Oh, that was it. Oh, okay. I was going to say, because that could have been split up into 2 chapters, unironically.
I feel like, yeah.
Especially with the motif of...
I have a Facebook ad right now.
You have a Facebook ad?
It's an ad for Facebook. This is for Facebook.
It's called Meta, actually.
It says download Facebook. Explore the world on Facebook.
Oh, whatever. But yeah, okay, so
that was a long fucking chapter.
That was long, yeah.
I'm gonna check and see if the next one is short, and if it is, we might do it. And
okay,
because if it's long, I might not do it.
All right,
but next time we'll do 2.
Okay, so professional writer opinion.
Yeah, what's up?
This story.
It got good.
It got better. It did get better.
Stuff is happening.
There is stuff happening.
You know?
But it is still getting bogged down on what we're deciding to spend time to make details on.
The next one is very long also.
Are you so they're finally long?
Yeah, they're finally long.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like look, okay.
Holy shit.
And then it'll get to the end. Hold on.
At least that one looks like dialogue heavy too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so
do you want to do another one and I just really go through it?
Fuck it. It's only we've only apparently been recording for like an hour and a half. So I mean,
fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, dude.
We were gone for 2 weeks. We gotta do
a big long one.
We gotta do a long one
big
for you
long
guys.
steamy one. Steamy pooper. All right, chapter 6. Let's go. We promised it and we're fucking doing it.
We're gonna do it, yeah.
All right.
Okay, but my thoughts are
on chapter 5.
Things are getting better.
Things are getting better.
But it's getting sillier too a little bit.
It is, and I like that.
So I don't know if is this becoming good or so bad it's good.
Ooh, I think it's actually getting better in quality.
Okay, all right.
Because there are some things where like the writer is being self-aware, where she's like, "Yeah, I know, I'm really good at that."
Yeah, and I like that. But then there's still that like that bit of like, everyone loves me.
But yeah, I think that's
fine. Whatever, I guess. But like, it's
interesting.
It is interesting having that because I know that's like a very. It's not a difficult thing to do. It's not that easy of a thing to do, but it's sometimes if you seep into it a little bit, you know.
Well, when I was growing up, it was like you didn't want to be like you didn't want to write a Mary Sue, quote unquote, which was a female character that was very, very powerful for no reason other than being like a strong female character. But I also feel like, was that Gamergate? Was that like the anti-feminist movement seeping into my brain and making it?
Could be. I mean, yeah. And like, I don't know. I like the fact that this is a strong female character.
Yeah.
But I do. It does sometimes feel like, I don't know how to describe it.
I think. Listen, I think honestly, my point of view, I think it's okay to like writers that aren't the best technically, you know. Because now I'm really enjoying this story.
Okay, all right.
You know, I'm really actually
I'm enjoying the story
a
lot more than I did at the beginning.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's
very interesting where this is going now.
Yeah.
From a quality standpoint.
It really could go anywhere, and I love it.
All right, okay, but all right, I'm ready.
Okay. By lunchtime, all of us are friends with Ryder and invite him to sit with us. We get some food, then sit down at a table in the middle of the room. We make small talk until a very annoying person in a super mini skirt and very low scoop neckline crop top, also known as Britney. Okay, you didn't say the verb, but all right. Hello there, new people, she says in a way that I think is supposed to be friendly, but to me sounds kind of like a sneer. Can we help you with something? I ask her bluntly. I just wanted to come and see you. And I'm doing this because she's doing the I'm the cool girl thing. All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay.
This is the bimbo or whatever. So I'm doing this voice. Don't call me a misogynist.
You can call me a misogynist. It's cool.
I'm just fucking performing the story
You're
for
doing
you.
the story.
Don't shoot
as
that fucking
written.
messenger, okay? I just wanted to come and see you and your friends. I missed you a lot. We were friends. Plus, I wanted to introduce myself to the other new students. She says, plastering a huge fake smile on her face. Yeah, no, I was not your friend. And these are my friends, Claudia, Connor, Elliot, and Ryder, I'd say, pointing them out. Hi.
I like that you're standing up for yourself. That's a good thing. You could just say they're friends. You don't have to say each of their legal names and their birth dates and their social security numbers. You don't have to like prove their identities. They're sitting next to you. I think we can understand.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is just that's what I'm getting annoyed at now. Is every time I hear these four names, I'm thinking I actually want to stop reading this.
Well, you're not reading it. I am.
Know.
Let me do it. Hi, Ryder, Elliot, and Connor. If you need someone to show you around, I am always available. I could show you around too, Claudia, if you wanted. Actually, we are all getting showed around by the most amazing person we know, Connor says. I love that.
Okay, props, points or deduction of points for naming all the guys and not the lady. Then she only said 3 names, right?
She said the male names, and then she said I could also show you around, Claudia, if you wanted.
Okay, yeah, okay. So is that points or minus points?
I don't know.
Is that?
No idea. I guess it's that she wants male attention. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess that's what they mean. I look at them confused. I'm sorry, I don't know who you mean, she says, still smiling her fake smile. Kara, of course. Connor, Elliot, Claudia, and Ryder say in unison. Now Ryder's saying it in unison?
Ryder's already a part of the pack now, dude.
He's already chill. He already has the mind This is a mind flare.
He got the brain slug already. Yeah. You know, that's.
I blush a little and smirk at Britney. I'm sure she has forgotten her way around by now, she says, looking at me with fake pity. Oh, don't worry about that. I remember this place like the back of my hand, which you're going to fucking feel in a moment. No. Okay. How could I not? This place used to be my own living hell. So, yep, I remember it pretty well, I tell her. Have you ever seen me without this hat energy?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's weird, yeah.
Okay. Oh, those were the good old days, weren't they, Kara? She says, smirking at me, when you were living in hell.
Yeah,
it's fucking weird. Just remember this, Britney. I will soon be you alpha female. If you don't show me respect, then say goodbye to this pack, I say, smirking back at her. Yeah, right, she says, rolling her eyes. Are you challenging me? I say, letting my alpha tone seep in. No, she says, bowing her head in submission. Then move along. We're busy right now. She bows again and walks away from our table. I hear clapping and turn to see Claudia, Connor, Elliot, and Ryder clapping. I look at them confused. That was awesome, Connor says, smiling and giving me a nudge. This was
epic.
Connor says, smiling and giving me a nudge with his shoulder. It really was.
Okay, I'm happy that it was just at least them clapping. Because like if it was
just like a slow clap and everyone like, you put that bitch in her place.
That would be a little too much, I feel like. But okay, if it's just the group, all right, I'm cool with that.
I hope it's enemies to lovers trope with Britney and Kara. That's
You're
my
just
other
shipping
ship.
Everybody now.
Yeah. I really want that.
So team Britney or team Ryder?
Yeah,
or team
it's team Claudia or team Britney.
Claudia or team Britney. Okay, that's the real teams.
One.
Okay.
That was awesome, Connor says, smiling, giving me a nudge with his shoulder. It really was, Connor says, smiling at me. Thanks, guys, I say, smiling at them all. We're all smiling. Should we finish our food? Then you can give us a tour, Claudia asks me. Yep, I say, stealing one of Elliot's chips. Hey, he says, pouting at me.
I was gonna say, hey, damn, this writer's got me pinned.
Fucking it's kind of good. I poke my tongue out at him. like the kids do.
Goofy tongue out emoji.
Real mature car, he says, rolling his eyes at me.
Rolling eyes emoji.
Always am, Ellie, I say, winking at him.
Is this a prank? Wait, no, that's not written down.
The next one's like, shocked emoji.
Don't fucking, I swear, that would be so.
Oh, wait, you keep telling yourself that, he says, rolling his eyes again. I roll my eyes back at him. Love you too, Ellie, I say, taking a bite of the chip I stole. Seriously, Kara, a better nickname, please? Elliot says, sighing and glaring slightly at me. For all of us, in fact, Connor says, pointing at himself, Claudia, and Elliot. But I like them. OMG, that reminds me, I say loudly. What, Ryder? Claudia, Connor, and Elliot say it in unison. What the fuck?
What is going on?
How did they do that? You
said 20 emojis, and now they're all still in.
I feel like I've only said shit in unison, with one person one time. Because
unison was done a few times.
I mean personally.
Oh, personally, yeah. I don't get this dynamic.
It doesn't happen that often.
This is really like I watch a bunch of TV shows energy. I feel like where it's like
same.
I mean, yeah, same. But I don't expect Troy and Abed in the morning to be said every.
Yeah, I feel that. Ryder doesn't have a nickname. I say, like it's the biggest scandal in the world. I don't have a what? Ryder asks me, raising an eyebrow. Nickname. Everyone here at the table has a nickname. You are now part of the group, so you need one too, I say in a duh voice. Really? What are the nicknames? Ellie for Elliot, Claude for Claudia, Con for Connor, I explain.
So Ride for Ryder.
So what's Kara's nickname? Ryder says the others. Ryder asks the others. Sorry, that was my bad.
No, you're good.
The devil, Connor says, smirking at me. Why the devil? Because one time Connor and Elliot decided to wake me up with a bucket of ice cold water, and my revenge was I told all the girls in the school that they keep their farts in a jar. To add to it, I bubble wrapped their entire room and everything in it, I say, smiling.
What? Devil's not a good word. I think fucking psychopath is
goofy gal.
Goofy gal.
The devil tortures people for a living.
Torture people, yeah.
And she won't let us forget it. We know she's annoyed when something in her room turns us up bubble wrapped. That's the time when you should start begging for her forgiveness, Connor says, sounding irritated. Yes.
Probably not that difficult to...
And so now you just cut it open. It's probably fun, and you got bubble wrap.
Yeah, you have bubble wrap. This is fun, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, the good times we had of me getting my bittersweet revenge on each of them whenever they messed with me.
Bittersweet revenge? What the... Okay.
I say, laughing a little. And it was not fun, Claudia asks. No, just funny, I say, smirking. Right, Claudia says, rolling her eyes. Oh, and as a member, Kara will now steal your chips at lunch, Elliot says, looking knowingly at me. Oh, Ellie, you know me so well, I say, sighing. I don't know how to do that. I don't mind, Ryder says, smiling at me. Ooh. You say that now, Connor mumbles. I roll my eyes, and just cause I steal one of Ryder's chips. He looks up at me, and to my surprise, doesn't start complaining about stealing one of his chips like Connor, Claudia, and Elliot do. Instead, he smiles at me. I smile back, and then look around to see everyone has finished eating. Ready for the tour, guys? I ask them. You've already been in school for like hours.
I know there's been
this is
2
lunchtime.
periods.
This is halfway through the day.
You've already explored probably a good portion of the school trying to get between classes.
Unless all your classes are close together, you fucking freaks. Never happens in high school.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a time where I didn't have to like rush to class.
I don't think there's been a year of high school where I didn't have to run the entire length of the high school.
At least once, yeah.
Throughout my day, yeah.
Yeah, so...
We can't take too long, though. We don't want to miss our last period of the day, Claudia reminds me. Calm down, Claude. Our last period of the day is a free period, I tell her. Oh, right. I knew that, she mumbles, blushing. Okay, chuck your feud.
So wait.
Your feud.
So we have lunch and then the last period of the day?
Which is do whatever the fuck you want period, I guess.
What are you guys doing at fucking school?
Go home.
Go home at that point. But then, like, I mean, I don't know. I think, like, I remember I used to go to school and, like, it was block scheduling, so I could understand it being, like, 2 periods after lunch. But,
I guess, yeah.
1 seems a little... I don't know.
Maybe it's different
maybe it's different
in the UK or something.
Maybe, but
okay, chuck your feud. Why did I do that again? Okay, chuck your food in the bin and follow me. They do, and I lead them out of the lunchroom and down the corridor. The first floor is technology and a music room, I say. Bougie. We walk up the stairs to the second floor. The second floor is for languages. I lead them up the next staircase to the third floor. Science and economics. I lead them up to the top floor, and this is the English floor. What about history?
Yeah, no history here.
No history here?
This is a school for fascists.
There's no history. There's no 9/11. It's been scrubbed.
It's been scrubbed, yeah.
It did happen, but nobody knows about it.
No one at the airport knows about it. Yeah. No one at the school knows about it. No one in Washington, D.C. knows about it.
The werewolves covered up 9/11. Okay. I lead them down the stairs and outside. This is like a fucking Scientologist. Okay, I'm going to keep reading. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're fine. No, this is weird.
That building there, I say, pointing to the 2-story building that's next to the 4-story building. Okay, here we go.
This is fine. Okay,
is the maths building and some of the tech rooms as well. Then scattered around the school are the health room and social studies rooms. There's also a gym with a dance room above it. It makes sense once you get used to it, but for now, whatever class you are in with me, I will take you to. Okay, am I the only one that got lost right after she said what the first floor is? Claudia asks everyone. I am, Connor says. Me too, Elliot says. Totally, Ryder says. I roll my eyes and lead them out to the field. Why are we out here, Elliot asks. You know how much I love fresh air and freedom. America. I say, spreading my arms out wide and turning in circles.
And becoming a bald eagle. A flag waves behind me. Yeah.
I'm actually a were-eagle also.
Were-eagle.
What's she doing? I hear Ryder ask Elliot. She's in love with freedom and the outdoors. She's just enjoying herself, Elliot explains. Oh, she really does look happy, Ryder says. I sigh and lay down on my back on the grass. Anyone going to join me? I ask, closing my eyes again. I open my eyes to see Ryder lay down beside me. Ooh.
Ooh.
Guys, I asked the others, looking up at them. Actually, we're going to take another look around the school so we know where to go. We'll catch up with you guys later.
Wasn't the whole point of the tour to fucking...
Well, I mean, you're not going to get everything on the first tour.
That's true, yeah, okay, but...
That's actually kind of smart. I feel like that's what you probably should be doing, Connor says. They turn and walk away, leaving Ryder and I alone.
Oh, snap.
We lay back down and just stare at the sky. Hey, Kara, can I ask you a personal question, Ryder asks.
This could go in a million directions. Let's go.
It's just the next scene is just like that scene from The Lion King where they're staring up at the stars.
Yeah.
Just that entire scene. Okay, I guess. You're fucking it up, Kara.
What possible?
That's the only man you have chemistry with.
What possible question
I don't give a
could you
fuck what
fucking
you
have for
wanted
me?
to ask me, you sexy
I just
man.
told you where everything is. Were you not listening?
I am trying to enjoy freedom. Excuse me?
Do you not believe in fucking freedom? Do you not believe in this Constitution? Fucking bigot. Okay.
I guess. I say while turning onto my stomach, resting my head on my folded arms. Mood. What happened to your mate? He asks. To put it simply, he rejected me, and I moved in with my friends. Well, technically I rejected him, but that was so he couldn't reject me first. This is the first time I've been back in 2 years, I explain. Oh, I'm so sorry. He doesn't deserve you if he rejected you, or you rejected him. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So what were the ages again when they left?
I don't fucking remember.
Because it was
teenagers.
2 years. Okay, okay, never mind. So they could still be in high school, I guess. But I thought they were like junior. Okay, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Wow.
I don't know. I have no clue. I have no idea.
Because I thought, didn't she turn like 21?
No, I don't know. They would be drinking, I feel like.
Okay, but I don't know. I guess I could be wrong here, but okay.
He says, laying a hand on mine that is lying beside me. What about you? Have you met your mate? I ask. Yes, actually. I found her at my old school about 3 years ago. She was new. She was a werewolf, too. Well, yeah, she's your mate. She knew I was her mate. She confronted me and told me that she had fallen in love with a guy. She had been dating him for about 2 years. Love at first sight, apparently. She didn't want to give it up for anyone, not even her mate, he says, shutting his eyes. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. No one does, I say, lying on my back again and shutting my eyes, too.
What's the point of mates, then, if you still kind of have, like, an out?
Well, it's like,
I know, because there's like a blood moon goddess, right? Yeah. Something like that.
I mean, what's the point of sex if you could not?
I guess it's true. I don't know. So
it's basically just like, you know what your soulmate is when you turn a certain age.
Okay.
And then you can reject them if you feel like it, but then you never have another mate again unless you pray to the lunar goddess.
Then. All right, then. Okay.
I'm a fucking expert on these things.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Ryder takes my hand and starts fiddling with my fingers. Oh, shit. He pulls my hand closer so he's holding it in front of him. Your lines are glowing again, Ryder says out of nowhere.
I will say, coming on to her a little too strong, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sus of him a little bit, actually.
Just hold my hand.
Like,
let me see those lines glow.
If a new man started playing with my hands the first day of school, I would be fucking freaked out.
I know them? Yeah, I'd be like, you're kind of moving a little fast, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't touch me. I look down and see the gold lines on my wrist are glowing again. That is still so weird, I say, frowning at them.
The fuck is this shit?
I am actually kind of interested to find out why they glow, he says. Me too. I have a home pass and I can get you off too. And we can go and start researching, I suggest. Yeah, that would be cool. I didn't drive to school, so do you have a ride, he asks. Yeah, I do. Follow me. We walk out of school and into the car park. He follows me over to my bike and I hand him my spare helmet. This is yours? He asks, his mouth slightly open. Yeah, Claudia, Connor, Elliot, and I all have bikes. It was always like my dream to own one, and now I do. Moving away changed me. That's a funny thing to say. I don't know.
Wow. I'm just so.
This thing is so cool. Can I please drive? He asks, giving me puppy dog eyes. No. When we know each other better, then maybe you can. But for now, you sit back and I drive. I say, smirking slightly, and climb on. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
He pouts, but climbs on behind me. He wraps his arm around my waist, and I freeze. His warm touch startles me, but is comforting. I relax and drive off. While we're driving, Ryder rests his chin on my shoulder, his warm breath tickling the side of my neck. You know, I could actually drive off the road. You're putting me off after all, I say after looking straight at the road. Sorry, I guess my neck was getting tired, he says over the wind. Right, I say, dragging out the eye. That's it.
That's the end of that chapter?
Yeah, but do you want to see Ryder?
Yeah, what does Ryder look like? Because
that's what it looks like.
But that guy?
Yeah. Oh, we got a song. Hold on.
What's the name of it?
You found me.
Oh, by the Fray.
I wish it's not.
We can't play it. It's copyright.
I know. I just want to hear it. Can't ever listen to the songs because of copyright.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
All right. There you go. Your 2 fucking chapters. They were long as shit.
They were long as fuck, and it is getting better.
It's getting a lot better.
But it's also getting just a little bit more annoying every time the 4 names are said.
Every single time.
And then the rolling the eyes was over and over again.
Like 17
that
times.
That was like, my eyes were glazing over a little bit during that. And that's no fault.
Mine were rolling.
But there we go. But now, so like, I mean, I don't know, but that's just like, that is again first draft vibes where it's like you just say the same thing over and over again and then you eventually go back and say the same thing but slightly different.
Yeah, you grab your thesaurus.
Yeah, you grab the thesaurus.
How do I say rolling eyes and then completely? I move my spherical optical lenses in a circular motion. I don't know,
but like I mean, you don't even need to say rolling eyes every time.
You could just be like, say roll eyes again. You know, like you can like play with it a little bit. You don't have to.
Yeah, or just you don't even have to say rolling the eyes again. You can just go between characters usually.
We all roll our eyes. I don't know.
If you're gonna say we all say this in unison, you can say
it's
everyone's
a goofy idea.
It is goofy, yeah.
Be goofy with it then. You know?
Yeah. Ryder is giving me weirdo vibes.
I'm a little sus.
I'm a little sus of Ryder. Ryder is like
I actually do like them together because I think they're supposed to be together, but also like
I do like that they're all just not smart enough to put 2 and 2 together. Like, why is this glowing?
What the fuck is with the glowy? Dude, I want to be like Star Wars. Like, oh, that's your brother.
I hope that's what it is.
Yeah,
like, that would be really funny. I just think like because real world equivalent of the thing glowing is you're attracted to them, right? Or like, you know,
yeah, like your dick gets hard.
Your dick gets hard, and then that's the equivalent of looking down your dick, being like, I don't know what the fuck's going on down there. I don't get it.
Shit, what the hell? Yeah,
because I think that's
like
the
your
innuendo.
Pupils dilating.
Or your pupils dilating?
Yeah, because we're talking about teenagers.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
How are they teenagers and riding bikes though? Wait, I feel like you have to be 18 at least to.
I have no clue. That's
the thing I don't get
either.
because they were in high school at the beginning, then they took 2 years.
I'm suspending my disbelief.
But they didn't. But it didn't seem like they were in, like freshmen. But then also the other guys also still in high school because they also were not. See,
I just accept whoever
you're just accepting whatever's happening. Yeah, okay.
It's like fucking just any high school show where it's like, yeah, I had to leave to go do a TV show or whatever, but then I came back and like, you know, they don't. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
you're hot. I'm hot. High school. Hot high school.
But yeah, no, it's just like,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's the one thing that's really taking me out of it.
Oh, yeah.
To really like appreciate this. I don't know if that's I don't know if I still would, but that's the closest word in my head right now to get into it as much.
I get that.
I think there's like but I mean, I don't know. I have like a really like.
I will say it makes sense. Like I'm a person that I don't really need that much. If I'm like, all right, this is what this is, I'm not gonna ask too many questions. But I understand that people need those questions sometimes to get into it.
And I think someone commented like they have like a general understanding of these types of stories.
Yeah, and
they said that like it still need to be explained more for like outsiders, I guess.
Yeah, which makes sense.
And I'm definitely an outsider on this. I'll admit that. But like,
yeah. Me too.
Shit, I don't know. I really, I guess the time fluidity of time is weird for me.
Yeah.
Because now it's happened on both the short and the long scale a little bit. So now it's kind of like.
It's just going to keep happening? Yes, it will.
I feel like, okay, at the end of the story, they're both going to be 80. Like, everyone's going to be old fuck.
But they're going to be teenagers.
But they're going to be teenagers, yeah. So, like, I don't know. Like, it's. I don't know. There's some of that's taking me out of it, but I do like where it's going because I guess the misdirect is the glowing shit. You know?
I wanted to turn into like a mystery.
Yeah.
You know? Like, this is because of a demon that we have to hunt down and kill. Like, it's just so like funny. Something fucking crazy.
No, it's actually like they gotta fight the I'm thinking about Halloween Horror Nights now. They gotta fight the Mummy and Dracula.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Monsters,
yeah, just the monsters fighting each other. But
be awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Interesting where this is going.
Yeah.
Damn. Fuck, man.
Reddit?
Reddit time.
It's Reddit time.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we gotta change it to red.
Ew, it's Reddit.
It's Reddit.
Reddit.
So ironic because I think the red looks like the worst on camera.
Oh, good.
Ironically, because of the curtains, I think.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
One of these days, I'm actually considering switching this out for a black curtain.
Ooh.
You think that would be better?
That would be sexy.
Yeah, I might do that.
I like that.
Sexy black curtain.
Sexy black curtain.
All right, but I'm ready for your Red story if you would like to go first.
Reddit time, baby.
Reddit time, bitch.
Wow.
We're fucking back.
We're back, bitch.
We should have done 10 Reddit stories because we missed out 2 weeks.
Yeah, 10-hour podcast.
10-hour podcast. We have to make up for every...
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
God.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. Am I the asshole for peeing in my boyfriend's shoes?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the no because it's gonna be revealed that he has a piss fetish. And it's like it was for his birthday.
Okay, get fucking ready.
All right, let's go. Jesus Christ.
I recently moved in with my boyfriend of 2 years who asked to live together. I agreed since living expenses would be cheaper and we love being around each other. However, I hate his cat since he never enforces boundaries. If we are in bed together at night, he will let his cat in the bed, and his cat not only scratches only me, but she has peed on me. I've told him multiple times that I do not want his cat around, since she obviously hurts me by clawing me. That's what they fucking do.
Yeah, that's what they do, yeah.
He told me that he just does not declaw her, since that is painful to cats, and that is a way that she plays.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Don't declaw your fucking cats, people. Jesus Christ. I told him she is hurting me, though, and I also do not like her peeing on me. He told me he has had this cat for a while, and he is not getting rid of her. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. What the fuck?
Also, don't ask your partner to get rid of their fucking pets.
Yeah.
For you. It was ridiculous. I asked if he could at least keep her out of the bedroom, and he said he likes to cuddle with both of his quote-unquote girls. Oh.
That's not, yeah.
That's kind of cute.
That's really cute. Okay.
Yeah, I like cuddling my cats in bed, too. Shit.
Yeah,
That's
I love
why you
having
have cats.
Yeah.
Ready yourself for the next paragraph. Because
Okay.
it makes no fucking sense to me. One day while he was at work, I peed in a cup and poured it all over the inside of his shoes by the door and also his PS5 that was sitting on the floor.
Wait.
Why did you just say shoes in the title? Yeah. You think we weren't going to read the post?
People are like, okay, wait. Maybe not the asshole.
You know,
if it's
you could
just
lie
shoes.
on the internet.
You couldn't have.
They could have left it out of the body,
No one's
too.
gonna be like, info. Did you go after this gaming console too?
Be honest.
Be honest. What?
When he got, that's so expensive, and you can't even get them still.
Yeah, those.
You have to like sign up
still
and
wait. Yeah, so
Yeah.
like last I checked, at least I don't know.
That's what I
but, like,
thought. I don't know.
Maybe. Still a very okay. Piss on his computer while you're at it. Fuck it.
Yeah, just piss on all
Just
of his
throw
fucking
it. You have it in a
equipment.
cup.
Jesus Christ.
Opportunities are limitless once you put it in a cup.
We are such technology lovers and also cat lovers.
That this is ridiculous
This is
already.
Pissing, yeah, this is
pissing
me
you off.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. When he got home, I explained to him that his cat is getting out of hand, peeing everywhere, and how she destroyed his PS5. He ended up taking her to the vet to see why she is having quote unquote incontinence.
Oh my God, you evil cunt.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you would do.
Yeah, it's what you do. Yeah. Forcing. Dude, that's like, okay, equivalent. Okay, you have like a friend or something that you don't like. All right, okay, just let's put this on a human perspective because this would be worse with a human.
Yeah, of course.
You say your friend decided to like, fucking like piss everywhere,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my God, I gotta fucking get my friend checked out. I gotta convince him to. I have to call like a Baker Act on him because like he's.
So there actually there was like a very famous relationship post about somebody saying that they always had piss in their shoes every time they woke up, and they were like freaked out about their cat. They were, they took the cat to the vet and nothing was wrong with the cat, and people were like, put a security camera in your thing. Yeah, and it turns out their roommate was coming in and pissing in their shoes. Yeah, I do remember that actually. Yeah. I think it's weird that this happens a lot. Oh yeah, this is weird. Why do you guys, people, don't piss. Don't piss on stuff. We have toilets, guys. Jesus. Piss in the toilet. Piss in the goddamn toilet. Why do we have to tell you as adults? Okay, Josh says, okay, all right, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not judging anyone. I don't judge you either. When I got home, I explained to him that his cat is getting out of hand, peeing everywhere, and how she destroyed his PS5. He ended up taking her to the vet to see why she is having quote-unquote incontinence issues. And then the vet killed her. Am I the ass? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I feel a little bad, but... Yeah. I don't know. Am I an asshole? You're more than an asshole. Christ. Incontinence issues, and the vet asked him what changed at home, hinting that I am the cause of the cat's discomfort. When all I wanted to do was mind my business and not be scratched. You did not mind your own business. Yeah, I minded my own business by throwing the cat. Probably piss everywhere. Yeah. It's not how it works. On a PS5, that is not mine. Yeah. I asked the vet while we were there if there were any training centers for the cat to be properly trained. What are you fucking talking about? And she looked at me crazy and discharged us. My BF was upset that I wanted to put his cat in a training facility before coming home. That's the end of the story. What? I hope he fucking finds this on Reddit, actually. This is one of the few times where I'm like... Cat pee and human pee. Yeah, they're different. They smell completely different. You would know it's cat piss. Cat piss is like very obvious cat piss. Yeah. So that would be like a red flag personally of like... I know there's this piss. Yeah. Because you're saying it's piss. Yeah. I don't smell cat piss. So what's going on? It smells like human piss. Yeah. But then it's like, that's so crazy. You sound crazy thinking Jimmy, that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's like, it's so you crazy. Feel like you're being gaslit. Yeah. Because this person is insane. Now, I think this person is a troll because the post got taken down because the entire Reddit account is shadow banned. Really? Yeah. So either this person is the terrible person or it's fake, which hopefully it is. I hope it's fake. Yeah. That's wild to be like, to go to the vet and not fess up. Yeah. Because now he has a vet bill for nothing. Yeah, you're making someone pay money. Okay, it's probably fake. I hope it's fake. I hope it's fucking fake. But I've also seen other wilder people can be crazy. Yeah. So like, I don't know. Like that's really like, that's obviously you're the insane. Asshole. Yeah. That's some crazy fucking shit to like do to someone. But that is wild. You pissed in a cup. Well, okay. To spread it. Yeah, like, okay, yeah. That's the weird part. In the PS5, that's $500. That's $500. That's, I don't know what a felony is, but that's like, you could sue for that. Okay, wait, okay, yeah. Here's the hole in the story then. How the fuck is the cat get into the PS? I guess like you could, I don't know. It's a girl though, so it has to like, oh, it's cats. Yeah. They always have to. But like, I feel like. Maybe if the PS5 is on the ground. You have to get above it. Okay, maybe. But still, that's just such a weird. I would be suspicious if it was like, because like, okay, like we know that the cat pisses in the bed. Mm-hmm. And that's what, okay, we know that. Okay. It seems like a weird jump to be like. How much do you want to bet that this girlfriend is like, you're always on your PS5 and you don't, that she was like 2 birds, 1 stone. I'll get rid of the cat and the PS5. I can take care of both of these. Yeah. I kind of feel like this is abusive. It is abusive. Yeah, it is abusive. Yeah, that's manipulative and abusive. You're getting rid of his you're fucking up his shit and you're trying to fuck up his animal. You're trying to fuck up his animal and get rid of the animal. Yeah. And also his hobby of gaming. Yeah. Or making it more difficult to game at least. So that he could be with you. It's like trying to take all of his time. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think it's a perfectly fine deal breaker if someone asks you to get rid of your cat. Or animal or pet, whatever the fuck, or hobby or whatever. I even think like, there's a lot of these situations that seem to be common, which is fucking crazy to me, where a girlfriend, a new girlfriend will be like, my boyfriend's always on his Xbox. I want to throw it out of the window and destroy it. No, you should never destroy. If you love your partner, you're never going to destroy their things.
Or the boyfriend that's like, my girlfriend goes out too much with her girlfriend, so I'm going to cut her tires.
That's that's like the female version of in a heterosexual relationship or any relationship. Never mind.
Whatever,
fuck
whatever gender, fine. But
sure, the lesbians are like, my girlfriend is always playing Xbox. I want to throw it out of the fucking window.
Yeah.
It's still problematic.
Like, yeah, fucking shit, man. Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the asshole.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Solved it, though. Fucking solved who's the asshole here.
Fuck yeah.
All right, I got a funny title.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got a funny one. I got a little funny, little goofy one. Funny, little goofy, little fun one, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that dude thought his cat was dying for sure.
Yeah, like, fuck, man.
That sucks.
Dude, someone who's lost a cat in the last year, a year ago.
Forgot, I'm sorry.
It's all right. No, it's fine. No, it's good. No, it's great. No, it's fine.
Listen, Josh, 9/11, the Queen, there are other things going on, all right?
Yeah, I shouldn't make everything about me. Yeah, you're right.
Joking. We're joking. Jokes.
Yeah, okay, so...
Love each other very much.
All right, so I got another Am I the Asshole post here. Oh, it got removed by mods. Ooh, interesting.
You took a screenshot though, right?
I did take a screenshot. I'm going to look at this account real quick.
Oh, somebody in the comments said that they weren't the asshole, and they were like, you're not totally the asshole. It was a little weird that you pissed in his stuff, but I don't know. And then somebody else was like, what the fuck are you talking about? In the comments.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Interesting. Okay, so this account has been here for like 2 years, so this might be a real post.
Oh, shit.
But it did get removed by mods. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend that he's too small to get into physical fights?
Okay.
I, female 27, and my boyfriend, male 26, have been seeing each other for about a year now, and he's a really great guy. Kind, funny, smart, considerate, and overall, just a good person.
Okay.
However, he loves talking about incidents where he has nearly gotten into physical altercations with other guys. When he tells me these stories, it feels like he's bragging / showing off. Little weird. Little weird to brag about fighting.
Well, a little weird. I've been there before.
Yeah.
Definitely. It wasn't correct. Yeah.
No, I get you. I don't know why, but I get secondhand embarrassment when he tells me about these things. I actually cringe, quote, parentheses, trying my best, of course, not to show it on my face.
I'm cringing now. Yeah.
But also, I worry about him. He acts very tough and egotistical when it comes to discussing these, quote, altercations. But bear in mind, he's short, 1.66 meters, skinny, and would 100% get his ass beat best if he messed with the wrong people. Am I the asshole for saying to him that he's way too small and skinny to try and get into fights with people, and he should just steer clear of all of that as a whole? I feel like attacking the huge ego is the most effective way to address this.
No.
Edit. Edit. I've never actually seen him fight.
Okay. What? Why is that the response?
I don't know. So, okay, so your partner brags about getting into fights.
Yeah.
And then you just be like, you're a fucking weak little bitch.
Yeah. So, okay, weirdly enough, I was in a kind of a similar situation.
Okay.
Where,
did I call you a weak little bitch?
No, it was my old friend that I used to live with. Yeah. So it was like, oh, you know, I don't know what it is. Maybe toxic masculinity between gay women. I don't know what it is, but we were just like, we would talk about something and then I would say like, oh my God, I would fight them. And I do that now still sometimes, but it's more joking where I'm like,
it's a joking, like
the boxing gloves come out, you know?
Yeah, where it's kind of like you want to protect something or like, you know,
or like that's so terrible.
That's
so
terrible. Yeah, no.
And then
it's not like a guy comes up to you with a switchblade and you're imagining you're like Superman, right?
Right. Well, I mean, it's a little bit like that because I'm like, you know, I go to violence first. It's not really good. And it's also like, I mean, I think in probably what he's experiencing, which is, you know, men, because of the patriarchy, have to deal with, oh, I have to be, you know, he's got short man syndrome, like, you know, where he's like, I got to be tougher. I got to be tough. I could, you know, fight somebody or something. And my friend would always be like, "You're not gonna win in a fight. You would fuck it." She would tell me to my face, like, if you fought someone, you would fucking eat shit. You idiot. Stop fucking saying you're gonna fight people. And over time, it got to be like, what the fuck are you trying to say?
Yeah, because it's a little bit like, I don't know. It's like, that's not the right response. You're right.
No,
of like,
it should be like, this is toxic. Stop talking about fighting and violence.
Yeah, I would be asking like, why do you want to fight so much?
Yeah. And like also to add context, she would constantly be like, I'll fight people. I've gotten into fights and did the same
so
thing.
Then it's like
she could fight,
but you can't.
But I can't.
Yeah, so that's shitty on its own level, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
and like I probably wouldn't fight very well, but I don't know. Shit, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. The point is that like you shouldn't really be like going to violence is your first thing.
Yeah.
Know? Or romanticizing violence, which is what it sounds like he's doing. So, I mean, I don't know why the first response is, you're not a dude. You're not even a man.
You don't even have muscles.
You're barely a guy.
You're a short king. So keep it that way.
Yeah, like it's weird.
I don't even know what 1.66 meters is.
I don't know either.
Yeah, but like fucking yeah, I don't know. I feel like
to me it doesn't matter. It's like if you just start putting somebody's measurements on the internet to like prove your point, I don't trust you.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, what's your motivation?
What's his weight? You know, what's his eye color? Give me his outfit.
He's all bone. He's like, I don't know.
I don't know. You're like, kind of body shaming a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, why is your response to body shame your boyfriend instead of just be like, hey, what's up? Why do you want to fight all the time?
Yeah, I think that's fine because I think it is weird of the boyfriend to be like, I love fighting.
Yeah, he's got a problem.
Violence. Yeah, that's a problem.
He needs to go to therapy.
That's not a...
It's not like, oh, no, you have too much of a fucking shrimp.
One-up him by saying you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No, that's not, yeah.
Because you're just perpetuating it at that point.
Yeah, for sure. That's how you goat somebody into fighting you.
Yeah, you neg them, you know?
It's weird to do that. I don't know. What did people say?
I don't know, because it got deleted.
Oh, yeah.
The mod got...
Well, there were comments still, though, right?
I can see. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Do your hair.
Yeah. All right. This is very important that I do my hair, guys. Okay.
Well, it is.
And it's very important that you guys see me do it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure everyone loves it.
Yeah, everyone fucking loves it.
Yes, I agree. I'm complimenting you.
All right, 1 second. Let me see. So do not repost without contacting the mods. Damn. Well, too bad. Not the asshole.
Oh.
Is the first one.
Weird. I don't know.
Oh, and someone actually did copy the original text. So, you're the asshole. I feel like attacking the huge ego is the most effective way to address this, is what people are pointing at as being the asshole.
I don't think so, yeah. It's weird to, like, want to take somebody you love down a peg, to me.
All right, I gotta tell someone who missed a point and did get downvoted.
Okay.
A 1.66 box lightweight or a third Dan Judo black belt can kick anyone's ass. Looks can be very deceiving. If you look in YouTube for a video of my phone at the time 90 years old and 1.59 meters kicking the ass of the Japanese Olympic team, you can get an idea. So you're the asshole if you mock him for his stature.
Well, okay.
Now, no serious athlete would brag about fights that don't even exist. So you could just mock his storytelling. Winky face emoji.
What the fuck is that even mean?
What the fuck is
What the fuck are you talking about?
I just like the fighter bro.
Face?
Yeah.
That gets got a boner because he was like, I can talk about the thing I like.
Yeah, people are saying like Napoleon complex apparently.
Yeah, the short guy.
Yeah, I was just whatever, but
yeah, that's what it is. But I'm like, go to therapy.
Go to therapy.
Tell him to go to therapy. Don't tell him to shut the fuck up. That's not a loving way to respond to your significant other.
Don't be like, oh, you can't fight another man. That's fucking lame, bro.
You know, sometimes Reddit really is like divorce. They really just go to divorce. And I'm like, if everyone did that, you just want more women. You just want more single women.
He can't fight anyone.
I could.
But I can.
I'm
I could
a
do
judo
it.
fighter.
I'm the black belt. I'm a 15-year-old and I still go to karate classes. You can have me.
I feel like popping the ego that's been inflated by patriarchal testosterone, and none of those words made sense together. Is dangerous.
Yeah, I feel like it's dangerous. Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna send him spiraling into a fucking breakdown.
Yeah, literally. God knows you don't want a guy that thinks he's better than everyone else to have a breakdown.
Or that desperately wants
attention,
people to think that he's masculine
and a badass.
And then you say like, no, you're a wimpy little girl bitch. You're a wimpy little bitch boy.
Yeah, that does not lead to good outcomes for anyone.
Yeah, so everybody's just like, yeah, do it in the comments, I guess. Go and do that terrible thing.
Yeah, do that thing. Yeah.
Wow, good.
I will say, yeah, it does seem split between you're the asshole and not the asshole, which is interesting.
Weird.
Yeah.
Maybe we're wrong. It's possible.
I don't know. I think probably the asshole.
I don't know. Just sometimes
talk to them.
It's not always you're the asshole, not the asshole. It's like have a nuance.
Yeah, that's true.
Nuance, man.
No, this is the internet.
No nuance allowed.
No nuance allowed. But I don't know. I really don't fucking know.
Interesting ones from you today.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Interesting, intriguing.
They were both back. Interesting.
What's interesting?
Ads. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say they were both back to back when I found them in the news section. So yeah, I didn't have to do them searching. Anyway, back to ads.
Yeah, we're back to ads. Bye.
Have you ever cut me off before we do ads again?
Okay. What? What are you gonna do?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna fight you.
You couldn't fight anyone.
Welcome to the ad break.
Welcome.
Hey, are you enjoying this podcast so far?
I am.
Then you better like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the goddamn bell on YouTube.
I swear to God.
And rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcasts.
Please do that.
But if you want to support the podcast financially, there's a couple ways you can do it.
How can you do it, Josh?
Well, if you go over to patreon.com/APWSTR, you get podcasts earlier. You can have a chance to get your name on the back end if you donate $5 or more a month.
Wow.
And you get exclusive content and ad-free content, so you don't have to hear all this stuff.
Nice.
We're going to start a new thing. Every once in a while, we're going to try to do 2 extra stories when we record.
2 extra Reddit stories.
Reddit stories, yeah. That'll go directly to patrons.
Yeah.
And we've done that with this one, so hopefully it'll be out around the time that Patreon goes out for everybody.
Yeah.
But patreon.com/APWSTR, buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR. For $3 a coffee, we'll say whatever you want us to say on air, as long as it's not racist, homophobic, or sexist.
Do we have any?
I think we have one.
Yeah.
Which is wild because we didn't post anything
for
2 weeks, but we still appreciate it, and thank you to that person.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta go to Gmail. Hold on, everybody.
You do have to go to Gmail.
Please hold. Jazz, she, her, bought us 3 coffees. Thank you, Jazz.
Thanks, Jazz.
Hey, guys. Just want to say I adore...
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. Greg Turkington. Just look it up, guys. All right. And if I keep... You guys... Everyone says hey, guys.
You can say hey, guys.
You can say hey, guys.
Josh can get over it.
Damn. All right. Hey, guys. Just want to say I adore you two and appreciate your podcast. I listen to it every day and honestly would be lost without it.
Aww.
The production quality and content is getting better every episode, and I'm excited to see this grow.
Thank you.
Thank you for keeping me company and making me laugh. Thumbs up emoji. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
We've kept the production the exact same, I feel like.
Since day one, baby.
Not since day one, but
day one.
For a long time.
We had this. This was here at the beginning.
Maybe it's just that we just get better the more we do it.
That's possible.
Is what she means. But
I appreciate that. Yeah. It's good to know that we're getting better.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Is there any other way to support? Oh, by the time this podcast goes out, and I'm saying this, so I actually
have to do it. Merch.
We're going to have merch out again. We're not going to do any clothing articles because we've had issues with those.
Yeah,
but we're going to try stickers, mugs, and a couple other things probably, depending on what they have. Phone cases.
Phone cases, maybe. Yeah. I have this little thing.
I might bring those back.
Maybe we'll bring this back. We're not sure.
Wear our brand.
Wear it.
Wear it. Consume. And
definitely let us know if there are any problems with that too. I know somebody messaged us a while back about the print problem. We immediately took it down, told them to get a refund.
Yeah, so
we want you guys to have quality items. So.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're not gonna do clothes for right now, but we are gonna do the stuff. We have a mug in here that's still working.
Yeah. Right.
Stuff still stayed, and the stickers are still fine. So.
Oh yeah, the stickers are dope.
So yeah, I know those will be good. So as long as the ones that we know that are good, we're gonna keep using those.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to read reviews? I think we had one review.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
We'll also start reading you guys' reviews. You rate us 5 stars.
I'm glad you remembered.
Yeah.
Because I did not.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we got 5 stars.
All right.
I don't know what the title is. Podcast will save something. I can't see it. But okay.
Oh, it's a podcast will save me. I saw that one.
A podcast will save me.
And me was in all caps, so thank you for that.
Okay, I'll say it again. A podcast will save me. Okay. I've renamed the podcast in my own head. Emoji. I was born and raised in Central Florida. I'm now breaching 40, and listening to this podcast feels like coming home in the best and worst ways possible.
I want them to elaborate what the worst way possible is.
I want to know.
Because, what the fuck?
This couple feels like me, like my friends, like the people I wanted desperately to surround myself with. You're so sweet.
Thank you.
I finally broke free from Florida. Thank you, Seattle. But I love listening to them and feeling like I'm listening to long distance friends. Thank you for beautiful, funny, emotional, intelligent entertainment. That's gorgeous. Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I think in the worst ways possible, I think they probably mean the problems with Orlando that we talk about constantly.
Yeah.
I think we're perfect. No, we're obviously not. And we've said that multiple times.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So this is just for you, that person.
Thank you.
I4 Ultimate fucking sucks. Am I right, guys?
I can't wait for E-Pass to put way too many tolls on the highways. They don't even fucking have the thing over them anymore.
Disney
it's just
World.
all digital.
Thank you for the review. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Anyway, back to the show. This is a long ad read.
I know. Everything is long in this one.
Everything's long. Fuck it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Consume. Oh, fucking Skillshare.
Oh, yeah, we got a Skillshare. Go click on it.
Down
you know what it is.
You know what's up. All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, welcome back.
Welcome.
It is listener story time.
It is.
It's time to listen to some listener stories.
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm ready for you.
Pink.
Pink?
Purple.
Like purple, yeah.
It looks pink to me.
Colorblind. Okay.
Okay. All right. This is from Lizzie, she, her.
Cool.
Am I the asshole for wanting to cut contact with my only 2 friends in a new city?
Probably not. Yeah.
I, female 28, have had some problems with my friend, let's call her Anna, female 30, and my other friend, let's call him Peter, male 35. I've recently moved to a new city for work, and I've only known one person who lives there beforehand, Anna. Anna and I met on Tinder years ago. I am pansexual, and dated briefly at the beginning. We then became friends, and since Anna is in an open relationship with her boyfriend, there is still some sexual tensions between us. This is fine with the both of us. We can get along well as just friends, and knowing that potentially we could make out every now and then if we wanted to. Classic.
Hell yeah.
Since I moved to her city, Anna introduced me to her friend Peter. He also met Anna on Tinder some years back. They also briefly dated and then became friends after. Since we got introduced, Peter and I have been hanging out together, sometimes without Anna because she is incredibly busy at the moment. We stopped asking her every time if she would like to come because the answer is always no. Now, Anna has said that she is very upset with Peter and I hanging out without her. She feels like we are going behind her back on purpose. Whenever we hang out and don't invite her, she says she feels like we are lying to her face and that Peter is going to take me away from her and wedging himself into her relationships.
Well, what?
What the hell? She is also very scared that Peter and I have a sexual relationship. We do not. I am not interested in him at all, and he respects my physical boundaries and has never been inappropriate in any way. Sounds like she has a crush on you, fam. We both tried to communicate with her separately, trying to ask her why she feels this way and how we can accommodate her better. She refuses to talk this out with the 3 of us at one table. She only wants to talk to me and wants to leave Peter out of it completely. She told me that Peter said to her, Lizzie and I have a very close relationship, which is the straw that broke the camel's back, in my opinion. Meanwhile, Peter is also talking to me about how difficult she is being and how he can't get through to her. Anna is completely stubborn and shuts down any attempts to salvage this. She says she can't tell me how to choose my friends and that she will never speak to Peter again over this because she feels like she can't trust him anymore. What the fuck is Peter telling her?
Yeah.
Peter and I both tried again and again to find a compromise, but she will not budge a single inch, saying that this is her boundary and that no one is allowed to cross it. Okay.
Okay, but okay.
Now, I think that honestly, I'm too old for this kind of drama, lol. Yeah.
A little bit. A little bit,
high
yeah.
school. And I rather want to cut contact with both of them because this behavior feels really toxic to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the other hand, they are my only friends in this new city, and I may end up lonely without them. Also, it's hard to cut ties with Anna because I've known her for so long, and maybe she has a point, and I just don't see yet how it's Peter's fault, as she puts it. I feel like it would be easiest for me to cut contact with both because I don't know Peter that well yet, and I'm definitely seeing some red flags in Anna's behavior, and I just don't want to be a part of any of this. Would I be the asshole to cut ties with both of them? Sorry if my English is not the best. It's not my native language. Love you guys in the podcast. Thanks for making me laugh and giving me huge Jenna Marbles and Julian Solomita vibes. That's a big compliment.
That's a big compliment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Also, your English was perfect.
Yeah, your English is fine. English is fine. Yeah. I can't even speak. But it's fucking
we're worse at English than you.
Yeah, you're not the asshole.
No, they're being weird.
They're being a little sus. They're being a little.
I think Peter. I don't know if. I don't know. Honestly, there's something going on with Anna and Peter.
Yeah, so like that's not your.
You just got to be like, I think you have to go to each one of them and be like, what's up? Like, you need to tell me everything. Every
single thing.
And then if they're like, that's everything, then I would be like, I would close the door gently, maybe. Just all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm really busy.
Yeah, just yeah.
Oops, super busy.
And then you go on Tinder and do other stuff, find new friends. Yeah,
for sure.
Bumble BFF, you know.
Do it safely though, for sure. Because I mean, you definitely don't want to be like, fuck you, burn a bridge with the only two people you know. Because what if you have to go to the hospital? What if you have to go to the urgent care?
Yeah, you know, it's good to have people in an emergency. You got like, I mean, you don't have to like always hang out with these people now, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like your best friends or your.
They can just be passing acquaintances now. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think you have to completely cut them off. I don't think you're the asshole if you did cut them off because they're...
Yeah, if you really want to.
If you wanted to, fuck it. I mean,
go ahead.
Just, you know, I do recommend, like Sarah said, softly, you know.
Softly close the door. And that's usually the best also way to cut contact because you slam a door, it comes back open, you know?
Yeah, true.
Usually the best way is to be like, okay, see you later. Goodbye.
True.
You know? And that's, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, God knows I've had to... I think I gently closed the door with my old film partner.
Yeah.
Just slowly being like, I'm not here.
That's usually how I quote unquote cut contact now is like,
yeah.
Okay, bye. And then they'll text you and they'll
I gotta
be
go
like,
to class.
Oh, damn, see ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you don't owe anybody
your time, you know, or like
an explanation
really. Or like, yeah, no one owns your time, you know? So yeah, I don't know, you'll find new people.
But there's also like an inherent safety in numbers and a value in community. So I understand, and it's valid to have those feelings too.
Yeah.
Of, I'm going to be alone. It's scary. And I think most of the time people will say like, oh, there's other fish in the sea. But it's also, you're a young woman in a city where you don't know anybody. It would be kind of irresponsible of me to tell you, just go out and meet strangers. This isn't like Sex in the City.
Everyone's nice and awesome.
That's not
no. There's a real world out there. But like, I don't know. Be careful. Be smart. Fucking. But you got this.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out. You know?
You already made friends before.
You already made friends before. You'll make friends again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Unless that city's Orlando. Don't meet anyone.
Don't go outside.
Don't go outside. And that was for that reviewer.
Yeah.
But no, fucking no.
People are just weird sometimes too.
It'll be a little weird.
It's very possible that she'll cool off in like a couple of months.
In like a few months and be like,
hey, what's up? That happens all the time to me, and I don't know, like, you know, somebody will just be like, I don't give blah, blah, blah. And then like a couple months later, they'll be like, hey, do you want to hang out? And I'm like, okay. We had the whole thing, but okay.
Sure. I don't know. So, you know.
And you're just like, chill. You're chill now.
Things could get lucky and things could be chill again, but it does feel weird right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Close the door gently. Might open up a little bit again.
You didn't do anything wrong from what I can tell. You're just hanging out with people.
Yeah.
Unless maybe she told you that she didn't want to hang out like without her. She didn't want you guys to hang out without her, and then you just did it behind her back.
That would be shitty.
But it doesn't sound like you did. It sounds like you just chilled.
Yeah, it didn't seem like that was made clear, at least. It wasn't made clear that like she only wanted to be in a group of all three of you, you know, and not with,
It sounded like she had that expectation and then was like, you guys did that? That's really fucked up. And it's
but
like,
if that was the expectation, then
adults do.
Yeah, like, yeah. So I don't know. Not the asshole, though. I don't think.
No, you're not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Solved it.
Solved it. Nolved it?
Nolved it.
Fine. Oh, what the? Turn the fuck off, phone. Haha, white right wing infighting by Vosh.
Oh, good.
That's the new video, guys. Go check it out.
I'm gonna check it out. Sounds
right
funny.
now. I don't know. Okay. Just mentioning other channels. Man, I'm real good at fucking marketing.
Endorsing people.
Endorsing people, yeah. Okay, so this next story comes to us from Joe, they, them. J-O, no E, by the way.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for missing who my partner was before she came out as trans? Trigger warning, self-harm mentioned.
Oof.
I know it sounds awful, but hear me out. Sorry for the bad grammar. English is not my first language. It's all good.
It's all good.
Man. I, 22, non-binary, met my ex back in 2019, 23, then male, on an asexual dating app. It was a long-distance relationship, but everything went great. Never had any fights or trouble with the distance besides the borders closing for a year during COVID. We loved each other so much that we stuck together, calling every day, gaming together. Fast forward to my Halloween party 2022. Maybe 2021.
People are having Halloween parties already, though.
That's fair. Okay.
But this was a while ago.
This is probably written months ago.
Probably 2021.
Probably 2021. I don't know.
Huh.
I knew he was a little more feminine than most men, but I love that about him. Before the party, he told me he wanted to wear a dress. He told me he'd rather be a girl. It was difficult for me at first because I usually am bad with change. But when I saw her in that dress and saw how happy she was, I fell in love with her even more. After a while, things started spiraling. She joined a bunch of trans femme Discord servers. All of a sudden, she wanted to experiment with boys, which I, after a while, understood. I couldn't give her give that to her, so I accepted it on one condition, that all the romantic stuff was kept between us. But that was a mistake. After a while, she wanted to share that romantic side with multiple people too, aka polyamory.
Okay.
I never blamed her for wanting to be herself, but as a monogamous person, I couldn't stay in that relationship dynamic.
Yeah. We
decided to stay friends, but that's where it really went wrong. She kept talking about her new partners, but when I did, it was wrong. She sent me photos of her forearm with scratches of you-know-what scars.
Okay.
It messed me up pretty bad. After all that, she finally told me she never liked any of the polyamorous stuff and had been lying to me for months.
What the fuck? Okay.
She chose her ego over our relationship, and it hurt. She blocked me on everything. I posted a new art piece about this topic, and she somehow saw it. She went to my Spotify that she still had to log in for and deleted all my playlists.
Whoa.
All my music is gone. She replaced it with all different versions of a song about my dead name that she knows is a trigger for my panic attacks. She knows how important music is to me. All I wanted was for her to be happy, but she chose to hurt me so much that I didn't even feel empathy for her anymore. That said, I miss who she was before she came out as trans. That's the end of the story.
That's who she always was.
That's who she always was. Yeah,
now,
that's not the trans thing. Doesn't have anything to do with this.
No, she's an asshole.
She's an asshole.
That's fucking okay. Up until the dead name, I was like, "This is bad. That's bad.
That's bad." It kept getting worse. Yeah,
and then that's fucked up, man.
That was absolutely fucked up. Yeah, deleting the music just to replace it with songs that have your dead name as like prominent. Like, no, that's fucked up.
That's like a horror movie. Like, you'd log into your Spotify to like, you know, I listen to music to cope oftentimes.
Yeah. So then if you use music as a coping mechanism,
which it sounds like you
find
do,
all of it gone, like it's just gone forever, and you have to do the effort to replace it all.
Yeah.
But then also before you even get to replacing it all, you're just bombarded with your dead name.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's fucked up.
That's no. You
that's
don't.
Like like, you know, it's hard to like have. Man, I can't. That's
really fucked up.
Like all of this is like, Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I'm glad that she needs help.
She does need help, yes, but you do not need to be the person to give her help.
And I'm glad that, you know,
there is something else going on.
Yeah.
It really isn't like because she became trans. It's there's another thing going on with her.
She needs help. She's just, I wouldn't even worry about her anymore, honestly. I would try to fucking move on from it. Maybe even go to therapy yourself to talk about it, because like,
yeah,
it sounds like there's a lot more shit under the surface.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, man. Fuck.
That is really, and I'm so fucking sorry that happened to you, man. Holy shit.
I am sorry.
And that's something where like you tell anyone if they are good, if they're a good person,
they're a decent person.
They're a decent person. You tell anyone that happened, like you write it down on paper. You go, that's fucked up.
Yeah, so it's like
there's some things where it's like, okay, maybe I can see where they're coming from in their state of mind at the moment. Maybe they're doing that from blah blah blah, da. And then there are some things where you like say it out loud, and people go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And this is one of those things.
There was plenty of what the fuck in this.
Yeah, so, lots. The self-harm scars.
Self-harm, that would have been enough. And then
that's already
like an escalation after that point is bizarre, like fucking crazy.
That's not something a mentally sane person does.
So,
and that's not because she's trans, that's because she's probably
got
very
something else
mentally
going
ill.
on. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't.
Damn, dog.
I'm sorry. I'm
fucking sorry.
Solved it though. We just solve it. Not the asshole.
Yeah, not the asshole.
Not the asshole. 100%. Yeah, do not feel bad. No. Fuck. Christ, man.
All right. Speaking of self-harm, this is from Fruity She-They. Am I the asshole for not sleeping in my dad's house? Trigger warning, mention of self-harm. Hey, APWSTR. I've been listening for a while and really love the podcast. It brightens my day a lot, even just listening to you two talking about TV shows I have no intention of watching.
Thank you.
Smiley face. That's awesome.
Do you guys want us to do a TV show podcast? Please.
That's what this podcast has been since the beginning. TV show podcast.
But one specifically for TV shows. We'll do a whole rewatch of Community.
We have done that many times.
But we didn't do it as a podcast.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry if this is long. I just feel like there's a lot of details that are necessary. Now, some background information. I, 22 non-binary, was raised as an Orthodox Jew. I don't expect y'all to go and do a ton of research on what that entails. Thank you.
Thank you for knowing we're fucking stupid. Thank you.
But some basics include eating strict kosher, not using electronics on the Sabbath, Friday night, and Saturday, and dressing modestly, although this is more depending on the family.
Okay, fair enough.
I also went to Jewish private schools for my whole education until college. I no longer identify as Orthodox myself, but I still have a great love for the Orthodox community and have a lot of pride in my identity as a Jew. My parents are both people who became Orthodox later in life and got married in their 30s. And you know how marriages can be. Sometimes you grow in different directions. My dad kept becoming more religious while my mom had found her spot and was comfortable with her religious standpoint. As you can imagine, this ended with a ton of screaming matches about how to raise their 3 kids.
Yeah, I could see that happening. Yeah.
So they got divorced when I was in 8th grade, and from then until the end of my sophomore year, we did this thing called nesting, where the parents switch off who's at home instead of the kids switching. I already didn't like being at home with just my dad, as he and I had already started arguing over a few things, including he wanted me to only wear skirts, but I wore pants. We disagreed about what high school I would go to, Jewish private schools of varying religious levels, how he would block a lot of basic things on the internet, overall just clashing as humans with different opinions and basic controlling things.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
a problem. When my mom finally got her own place somewhat close to my dad's, we started doing a schedule of half the week at my dad's and half the week at my mom's. As I assume you can imagine, switching houses sometimes multiple times a week was really annoying for me.
Yeah, that sounds tough. That doesn't sound great. Yeah.
I would hate that, bro. My oldest brother, Pease, 25 male, he, him, was in college and didn't come home other than for holidays and summer, so it didn't affect him too much. My second oldest brother, Carrots, 24M, he, him, would come home from college on weekends, so he also dealt with it less. Eventually, I said that the constant switching arrangement was too stressful for me and my dad was very understanding. I started living with my mom full-time with dinner at my dad's on Tuesdays and sleeping over every other weekend for Sabbath. Carrots and my dad had a really bad relationship for the past few years, and that didn't change while he was in college. Carrots is on the autism spectrum and has a lot of anger issues. In high school, he was reluctantly in therapy and on multiple medications that he didn't want to take. Ah, damn. Something worth mentioning is that my dad is a psychologist. Okay. All right.
I don't know.
So you'd think he would know how to de-escalate a situation, but that was not his strong suit.
Not when it's your own fucking
kid.
Yeah, no, I get that.
He would never raise his voice with us, really. He always spoke in a pretty level-headed way. But that would just make things worse because it always sounded as if he was talking down to Carrots and I when we would argue with him. Are you getting the...
Listen, I'm gonna state for the record, listen,
yeah,
never had anything nearly this bad, but I get it.
Josh's mom is a psychologist.
Yeah, so I understand where you're coming from, listener, don't worry.
Yeah, I can't put all the blame on my dad for the arguments with him and Carrots, though, because sometimes Carrots was needlessly offended or violent in a kind of scary way. But he was also the kid in the relationship, you know? All this to say that often Carrots would refuse to go with me to my dad's for Sabbath, leaving me alone with him. Other random bad incidents with him include, one time when I was in high school, I did something dumb, like leave my dishes out in the kitchen or something, which prompted my dad to try and wake me up in my locked room at 11:30 at night. I was awake, but pretended to be asleep. I would do that too. After a couple minutes of him trying to get me out of my room, I heard him trying to open my lock using the credit card and the door trick.
Yeah, that's not great. That's a little abusive. Actually, yeah. Trying to encroach on your private space while you're... I mean, I know you're awake, but if he thinks you're sleeping...
Bro, I don't even know what's healthy. I don't even know if that's abuse. I guess it is. I don't know.
It's kind of... I feel like that's not healthy. That's not a good thing to do.
Well, I know they're like... My mom definitely was like, I'll take the door off the hinges and would like...
That's... Okay.
Unscrew.
That is worse, but...
Well, I mean, I don't know if it... I'm not saying what's worse and that makes it abusive and this isn't abusive. I'm just saying that there are parents that do that and think it's normal to like not have privacy for their kids. So I don't know. Get ready for those comments. In 8th grade, my mom got a cheap laptop for Carrots and I to share, so we didn't have to do everything on the desktop in the living room. When my dad saw me using it once, he tried to gaslight me into thinking that he and my mom bought it together with the idea that it was only to be used for schoolwork.
I did this. Jesus.
I did this too. My mom specifically bought it so my dad would have no control over it. I don't know why that's funny. I think it's just like...
That's still, yeah, this is still bad, but it is funny that he's like, I deserve a little bit of credit for this.
It's like a shitty dad being like
a group project, you show up on the last day being like, yeah, I was here for this.
Yeah. 3, literally never apologizes unless it's the I'm sorry you were offended apology. 4, when my mom would tell me stuff he told her about the clothes I wore or something else, she would tell me right away because she thought that I deserved to know. When I would confront my dad about it, he would try to discredit my mom, saying that she would exaggerate, or that sometimes in divorces, one parent wants to be the good parent. Oh my God.
And she's trying to be the good parent, all right? She's trying to make me the bad
really
one.
the good parent.
Yeah,
because
I'm the good parent. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Checkmate libs.
Yeah. 5, once in high school, he didn't like my clothes or something. We were visiting a family friend who was very religious. And while we were there, he had the daughters in that family take me shopping at a modest clothing store because he had gotten me a $300 gift card to that store as an quote-unquote early birthday present. It was January. My birthday was in April.
That's a little too early.
Yeah, your dad's a little manipulative. The next point in the story comes from an extremely privileged viewpoint. My dad likes to hold financials over us. He threatened not to pay for my high school if I didn't choose the school he wanted. Thankfully, I didn't get into that school. While he and Carrots weren't getting along, he refused to release the money from Carrots' college fund until he became a quote-unquote upstanding citizen.
Yeah, see, I know that you're saying that you're like privileged, and that's still a privileged stance, but also that's still shitty as fuck.
Yeah, it's still... And it's holding
money and using it to be powerful against you. That's not you're the asshole. That's they're the asshole for using it over you. Yeah.
Probably think that that's a privileged stance and you don't have, because they treated you that way.
Yeah, so I mean, Jesus, yeah.
The same thing happened when I was going to college and chose a school he didn't like, as well as a dorm building that wasn't all female. don't think you can choose your dorm. Usually it's like...
Isn't it like randomly?
Usually it's random. I don't know. It depends on the college.
Yeah.
My mom is a small business owner. She would take money out of her retirement fund to help me pay for school.
Oh.
That's really fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Notably, he had no problem paying for P's gap year in Israel and college housing, despite P's saying that some of his housemates' girlfriends would basically live with them. Of course, because it's a gender thing too. In my senior year of high school, I stopped sleeping over at my dad's altogether after too many blowouts, and I haven't slept there since. Carrots and I, or sometimes just me, would still walk over for Sabbath dinner or lunch. Trigger warning, mention of self-harm. In October 2019, I decided to switch colleges after a serious mental breakdown and major relapse into self-harm. My mom had my dad come to her apartment for the first time ever after I told her, so we could all talk about it together. At the time, I cried while I told him about how depressed I was and how I had relapsed after so long. He was extremely understanding at the time, saying he just wanted me to be happy. That's good. That's good.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the but.
About a month after this, we had a big argument. He met me near my college apartment for dinner, and we started discussing what I wanted to do at my new school now that I could no longer be a cartooning major. I said that I wanted to become an art teacher, a big passion of mine that I find extremely fulfilling. He immediately started picking apart every aspect of the idea, talking about the salary, saying BS like how could you spend more time doing administrative work than teaching, and finding any reason to call it a bad idea. Again, this is only a month after I had cried into his shoulder while he patted my back and comforted me.
Yeah, that's a pretty quick turnaround to go back and...
That's just who he is, man.
Yeah, that's just who he is. So
at this point,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. The argument kept going in circles, and eventually I stormed out of the restaurant, and then this started a 9-month period where I didn't talk to him. It may sound petty, but this argument had been the last straw after dealing with so much from him. It does not sound petty.
It does not sound petty. No. Jesus, man. Fuck.
I stopped going to my dad's for holidays or anything. It wasn't really a problem since I was in college. Cue the pandemic. I was sent home for my first semester at my new school early and still recovering from my breakdown. For the first time in years, Carrots, Peas, and I were all under the same roof. Carrots and Peas had both just graduated college. They would still go to my dad's for Sabbath, and when it became safe enough, Monday and Tuesday dinner as well. I would stay with my mom at our apartment. Peas had also had his own issues with our dad, but never as serious as Carrots and I. Carrots had mostly reconciled with my dad at this point. Sometime in the summer, I finally broke down and called my dad. In between tears, I tried to explain how the way he treated me made me feel. I also finally came out to him as bisexual, as another part of why I was always uncomfortable around him, since I could never be sure how he'd act once he knew. He did his usual thing of saying he'll love me no matter what, that he's so happy that we're talking again. I eventually went to his house a couple times before going back to school. We argued at least once during that time. I went back to school for the year. Toward the end of the semester, Peas got engaged, so a lot of the time he'd either be at work or hanging out with his fiance, so it would be just Carrots and me again. The period of time that I haven't spoken to my dad was pretty hard on Carrots. He didn't like the change in routine and couldn't really understand why I wouldn't go. When I was home for winter break, I wasn't in a fantastic space, and there was one day that it just felt like too much to go to my dad's. When Carrots came home, he blew up at me saying that I was tearing the family apart and stuff like that.
What? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I could see he was hurting and he just wanted our family to be able to be together. It really hurt, though, because I had been trying really hard to be there with him when I could, so I was really mad, and I basically yelled back at him about how my dad was the one who made me want to self-harm and do worse. His house just wasn't a safe space to me. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
My mom talked to both of us after trying to make us calm down. It really stuck with me, though. My brother had never gotten that angry at me before. I think he was just also really angry because it was a situation completely out of his control, but still affecting him. Whatever, we kind of made up because we lived together and we had to, but I tried to be there for him more when I could. In the summer, Peas got married and my dad and his wife finally moved out of our childhood home to a town that's like a 25-minute drive away. I've graduated college now, so I'm back to living at home with my mom and Carrots, since it's too inconvenient to go to my dad for dinner with gas prices being how they are, and the fact that I don't sleep over at his house, I don't see him as often. Carrots still goes over every other weekend for Sabbath, but I don't know if I'd be able to handle it. I wouldn't be able to just leave and walk to my mom's apartment like usual, and I'm not ready for him to know that I don't keep the Sabbath, so I can't drive away or take a bus. Damn.
Yeah.
I also live in a long-term relationship with a woman, and I finally told everyone in my family about, except my dad. We plan to get engaged when she's finished with school, and it would just feel off hiding it again. Carrots has had a lot of growth since our argument last year, but he did try to ask me if I ever thought I'd be able to go with him for Sabbath. I do want to try for him because he's a really sensitive guy, and he's a very thoughtful brother when he wants to be. I'm just worried that I won't be able to, or that I'll go and realize that I can't be there. When I write everything out, it does kind of seem like middle-class white people problems. That's funny. Am I just overreacting to my dad? I want to be there for Carrots.
Okay.
But sometimes it's really hard. Am I a shitty sibling for not going with him? You got to think about your mental health.
Yeah,
man.
think about, don't.
You need to go to therapy.
Yeah, you need to go to therapy.
Because at this point, the shit that's happened with your dad.
Yeah, it's not.
It's too deep.
It's a little too deep.
You don't trust your dad.
You don't
anymore.
Trust your dad, and
that's a big part of a relationship. You need that before having any kind of relationship with someone.
Yeah, you don't trust him. You need. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be unpacked.
Yeah.
Don't kick yourself too much for being like middle class white people problems. I mean, it's still mental health issues. Doesn't matter. Like fucking.
And I think a lot of people can relate. Also, like, a lot of people have issues similar with family. Like, you can't choose your family, although you can. But the family that you're born with
isn't always going to be
imperfect. You know what I mean? Yeah. And really, what it's all about is boundaries. Your dad has crossed many boundaries. And it's not fair to you or anyone else. It's like, it's fucking... Yeah, and he's hurt you. It doesn't necessarily, just because he hasn't, like, physically hit you or screamed at you.
Yeah, he's still being mentally shitty. Like,
he's still done bad things. And they're bad things that hurt you and impact your decisions now. And that, he's not a perfect person, right? But that doesn't mean that you just forgive him for no reason because he's your dad, And that's what people are going to tell you too. Like, oh, but he's your dad. And it's annoying, but you have to go to therapy and be like, why can't I trust my dad? Because of these situations, blah, blah, blah. Eventually he's going to have to be like, yeah, I really fucked up. And if you think he's not going to do that, then what you're doing right now is protecting yourself. But you have to learn how to like forgive yourself. For the guilt that you have for not going over to your dad.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Carrots, if you told Carrots and, you were able to come to an understanding with Carrots, I think Carrots would understand too, because Carrots probably just loves you.
Yeah.
And wants you to be happy.
True. So, shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not the asshole, though.
You're not the asshole, man.
No.
What a beautiful story, too. That was very
well written.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Solved it, though. Doesn't matter how well written it was, because we still solved it. You know what? So just making it about me. All right. So this next story comes to us from Mame, M-A-M-A, M-A-M-E. M-A-M-A would be mama. This next story comes to us from...
Mommy? Is it mommy?
I don't know. Mommy?
Mame?
Ma'am?
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 Ma'am? I don't know.
Excuse me, sir?
I'm going to go with Mame, I think.
Mame, okay. I just thought of the Super Mega when Matt Watson goes, sir? Ma'am?
I don't remember that.
It's okay, fine. So this next story comes to us from Mame, M-A-M-E, she, her.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the asshole for blowing up at my sister who's different? Trigger warning, ableism.
Okay.
I don't know if that's from Carly or if
it's from the person.
Yeah, so we'll see.
We'll see, yeah.
I, a 16-year-old female, have two older siblings. My brother, Mike, 32 male, and my sister, Jay, 28 female. For some background information, Jay got really sick as a baby and has been different ever since. She has been diagnosed with nonverbal learning disorder, and it's been tough on all of us. My parents split up when I was only 3, and Jay has always blamed me for the divorce, despite both parents saying it wasn't my fault, and told me I have to understand and be patient. Mike always told me to ignore her whenever she would visit us from work, and that I had to put up with it until I moved out, which was when I was about 10 after our oldest sister's funeral. Fast forward to now, Jay and I have worked through a lot of our issues, but our relationship is still very strained. We moved into a new house 2 years ago, and I have taken over chores. Mike helps out sometimes, but he still lives in our old town, so he can't do a lot, but Jay works and that's it. My mom's not a huge help either. Jay doesn't help at all and complains whenever I ask her to do the simplest chores, while sometimes using her disorder to get out of what I've asked her. A few days ago, I finally snapped after coming back in from mowing the lawn, and she asked me when I was going to start dinner. I told her flat out I was not her maid, and that if she's hungry, she can make something herself. And I said that all that through my mouth, so if there should be no issue that what I'm telling you. Hold on, what? I'm gonna reread that sentence because I told her, okay. A few days ago, I finally snapped after coming back in from mowing the lawn, and she asked me when I was going to start dinner. I told her flat out I was not her maid, and if she's hungry, she can make something herself, and I said all that through my mouth, so there should be no issue in what I'm telling you. It got really heated, and she ended up crying, telling me I'll never understand her, and that I put her through too much. My mom says I should have stayed quiet or said something differently. My dad and Mike both think I did the right thing, but should have definitely worded it differently. So am I the asshole here? Did we do this story? I feel like this sounds vaguely familiar.
No, we didn't do this.
We didn't do the story? Okay. Fucking, I don't know.
I'm gonna say like a soft yes, because take the nonverbal learning disability out of it. You have a sibling. You are fighting with your sibling because of things that you assume about them and the things that they've said about them. You've apparently come to an understanding, and now you're having struggles. Instead of bringing up like, hey, please don't ask me to do that. It makes me feel like a maid, and I don't want to do that, blah, 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 and setting a boundary, you blow up at them, and, what's worse is you use their disability against them.
Yeah, so that's kind of, it's a little shitty.
It's pretty shitty.
That's pretty shitty to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
so...
I mean, honestly, there's no way that we can tell that your sister is actually using her disability to get out of things, or if it's just what you think and you don't know that she actually is trying to explain, I can't do that because of my disability.
Yeah, so I'm like...
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like...
You're not giving us enough... You're giving us information to set us up to be against your sister, and that's what is making me sus.
Yeah, a little bit.
So you're a little bit the asshole, but I mean, like, listen, every single time that we say somebody's the asshole, unless they're like, I'm gonna piss on my boyfriend's PS5, you could come back from it. You could apologize to your sister and be like, hey, listen, I shouldn't have said that, but here are my fucking things.
Yeah, I think there's a mature way around this where you don't have to fight, And I get that there's some bad blood because they blamed you for the divorce as a kid, but
that's a kid.
They
say shitty things all the time. Dude.
Yeah, and I don't know. Shit that you're told as a kid will affect you for the rest of your life. I get that. Trust me.
Yeah, and absolutely, your feelings are valid. You shouldn't have been blamed for your parents' divorce.
No, of course not.
Obviously, you're not the cause of your parents' divorce.
Yeah, but. I think it's weird to assume that they're just using their disability to get out of doing things.
Yeah, it's strange.
I think that's usually even with just in general.
We don't know this person. You definitely know them better than us.
Yeah.
But also, nobody ever truly knows anyone. You're not going to be in her brain.
Yeah.
You're not going to be in her soul,
She's not saying all her thoughts, which her thoughts are either I have a disability, I can't do this, or hey, I'm going to use it to get out of my way. It's weirdly expecting someone to be evil.
Yeah, which is okay, that makes sense if you have resentment for your sibling that you would treat her that way. But that's the thing. That's just immaturity on your part, because then you have to come back from it and say, okay, what's the mature thing to do when you have a problem with somebody is bring it up.
The age 16 again? I think it was 16 for OP and 28 for J.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Yes. So that's literally what it is. It's just, you were just being a little immature, but it's okay. You're 16. Yes. You're going to have these problems. Your mom is correct, honestly, because that's what an adult, when you grow up, you're going to learn that. That's what an adult does when they have a problem with somebody. You can't go to work and blow up at somebody and yell at them and say names.
Yeah, because that's you're gonna get fired. You're fucking.
You have to go up to them and say, when you have a problem with somebody, hey, listen, I have a problem. Da, 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 blah blah
it's
blah.
It's about communicating. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you say this in a different way? Now, I don't know how that would work around your sister's disability, because I don't know. I don't know I personally don't know what that entails and what problems your sister has with nonverbal learning and everything. So you could go to your parents, say, hey, sometimes I feel like a maid for my older sister.
Yeah. And I think that's a better response than just
yelling at your sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, a little bit, but it's not like you're the worst person in the world. You know what I mean? And you're going to be that forever.
Yelling at someone in a wheelchair because they can't walk.
Dude.
I don't know. That's the vibe that I kind of get. I feel like is like
a little bit, but I'm also like it's
complicated. Yeah, and you're a kid, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not excusing ableism. It is ableism.
It is ableist. Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carly. Now I know Carly.
Thanks, Carly,
for warning.
For calling it out.
But no, yeah. I mean, you're the asshole, but there is redemption. There's a way to fucking gabagool. Work it out with your sister.
Yeah, work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out. Solved it.
Definitely apologize for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Apology. This is the apology corner.
All right. This is from Anonymous She, Her. Am I the asshole for ignoring my friend? Trigger warning, homophobia. We don't know from who.
We don't know from who, but if it's from the friends, not the asshole.
If it's from you, yes.
Yes, big time.
Yeah, big time. So I had a friend group in high school of me and these two other girls. Let's call them Harley and Rebecca. So I'd been friends with Harley since preschool, and we had been friends with Rebecca since 8th grade. I had become friends with Rebecca in 7th. Harley had become friends with her in 8th. Like most of the time, Harley suggests Rebecca sit with us and hang out. In the middle of 9th grade, we added a girl named Harlow into our group. Now, it was all chill up until the beginning of 10th grade, where Rebecca started telling Harlow and Harley that I was talking shit about them.
What?
Okay.
Need more information. Were you talking shit?
And even though I had been friends with them longer, they believed her. The next month, Rebecca did the same thing to Harlow, but yet Harley was still friends with her. Now, Harley had said she didn't believe Rebecca, and we had gone back to being friends, but I think after the whole Rebecca thing, I had gotten more woke. Harley would always comment on how she didn't like my outfit, and when I decided to cut my hair myself, she told me I looked ugly and homeless.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get what you mean now. Okay.
Yeah. I think the reason I never stopped being friends with her was because I had a huge crush on her. What a mood! So at the end of 10th grade, I told Harley that I was pansexual. She said, I'm not homophobic, but I don't like when gay people talk about being gay. Says the most homophobic thing ever.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. Luckily, my friend Lily overheard this conversation. She pulled me over and said, listen, as a fellow gay, what Harley said was extremely homophobic, and you should get rid of her clingy ass.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, well, we all have bad days, because I get it.
Every once in a while, you just, oopsie, I did a homophobe.
God. Plus, Harley had recently been diagnosed with depression, so I didn't want to upset her too much.
I get that. But fuck, man.
Yeah, man. No. But the final straw was the last 2 weeks of 9th grade. Rebecca came back from being locked up in her own house and trying to run away with a stolen car with her 11th grade autistic boyfriend. Don't know why I had to throw autistic in there.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Harley instead started talking shit to her, but then the next day she ditched me for Rebecca, so I stopped talking to her for the rest of the week. I was volunteering at an elementary school my mom worked at for the field day for the NHS, so I was on the bouncy house. I jumped in the air in the split and landed in them. Mind you, I'm very flexible since I'm a dancer, but I remember hearing a pop noise and not being able to get up. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Luckily, Lily from before was there, so she helped me out, and one of the teachers got my mom. Lily was crushing you. I got some ice and laid in the sun for 2 to 3 hours. I'm going into 11th grade now, and I still have the stupid sunburns. Oh, that sucks, dude. Aloe vera. Anyway, they always have this tug of war at the opposite side of the school, which meant I had to get up and walk there. When I tried walking, I started breaking down in tears. Oh, honey. My mom got the car and drove me to the hospital where they figured out I had broken my pelvis.
Oh, my God.
Damn, dog. How did you do that? That's crazy.
That's wild, dude. Fuck.
That's
I'm
gotta
sorry.
hurt really bad. I remember texting Harley just to let her know, and all she sent back was okay. Damn.
Just
Drop
call
her, girl.
Drop her. Just say a slur after that, too, while you're at it.
Shit. Fuck.
That's like one step removed from being like, awesome.
Good.
Jesus. Okay.
I don't like you because you're gay.
Christ.
After that, I had to use crutches for the rest of the school year. It's very difficult to ignore someone who's trying to help you with your things, but I did it. That's awesome. Sadly, she was in band, and so I saw her all throughout summer. I just wanted to know your thoughts on the whole thing, and if you think I took the right approach. Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Fuck that bitch. Jesus.
Middle schoolers suck ass.
Yeah.
Everybody's so selfish that even if you broke your pelvis, the girl that was just homophobic to you is just going to text you, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't middle school. This is the beginning of high school.
I mean, still, high schoolers are still selfish.
Pretty much,
but,
yeah.
Like, yeah, you're teenagers, whatever. But, like, fucking, yeah, no.
Don't, and this
Listen,
is about
I'm not
the time.
homophobic, but stop being gay. That's what that was.
I'm
like,
not homophobic, just shut up.
Just stop talking about your rights.
Yeah.
You don't deserve it.
Right.
It's Jesus. Like, yeah, no, like that's what that is. You're dealing with a fascist. Like,
well, I mean, they're a kid. They're
kid
just
fascist.
homophobic. They probably hear that shit at home and they're just saying it.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's I'm joking. I'm being a little facetious here, but like, I mean, I don't know. There is.
Fascist?
You're not gonna be the one to make them less homophobic, sadly. But
you're
like,
gonna grow up 10 years from now and be like, why did I ever hang out with that girl? Because I liked her. And then she's gonna grow up 10 years from now and come out as gay.
Yeah.
And then be like, why was I homophobic in high school? Because I was gay.
Yeah.
That's
shit, man.
That's it. Or not. She could grow up and still be straight, and she's been straight this whole time, and she
super straight.
She rushes Alabama sororities, and nobody knows. Nobody will ever know.
Yeah, we won't know what's going on in her head.
She'll marry a rich man and live a good life, and it'll be unfair. You know?
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, who knows?
But yeah, not the asshole.
You're not the asshole.
Not the asshole, fucker.
And don't. It's kind of awesome that you did that.
Yeah.
And that she was still helping you, and you were like, fuck you. That's dope. You're gonna grow up and be like, that's a funny story.
Yeah. Fucking solved it, though.
Solved it.
Hell yeah. All right, are you fucking ready?
Damn.
I guess the reason why I feel like I've seen these stories before because I did see these stories 2 weeks ago.
Because you read them,
yeah. I didn't read them. I guess I maybe skimmed through them.
I'm waiting for the final cough where it gets rid of all my congestion. Like, I just cough it out.
One of these days.
Can't wait.
One of these coughs. All right, so this next story comes to us from Anonymous.
Woo!
She, her. Woo. Am I the asshole for telling and cutting my friend off unannounced?
Probably not.
My friend and I have known each other for years. It started off romantic, but it didn't work out for many reasons due to his lies and manipulation. You're not the asshole.
Yeah, you're not the asshole then.
We settled for being friends, but he still wanted to be sexually intimate, but no relationship. I wasn't feeling it due to my past feelings for him and didn't want to go down that road of hurt again.
Good.
It seemed like he was okay with it, and we got over it. But when we had sex last time, the situation got confusing between us, not just me, him too. I talked to him about it, and he pretty much gave me a sugar-coated lie about how he was focusing on himself and not dating anyone. I understood and backed off. Come to find out, he lied about it and tried to hide it. Him and the girl he's talking to and have been talking to since around the time he and his ex, who is another story, broke up. I confronted him about it and told him it was hurtful, and all I asked was for him to be honest with me, which I don't know why he does not have an honest bone in his body. Every time I've confirmed/confronted him about things in the past, he would always ghost me and or stonewall me. I used to always think I was doing too much and I would backtrack. Now, I don't do it. Recently, someone posted about how manipulative and disrespectful he is, not agreeing/disagreeing, but I will say he has done some really shisty shit to me as well. I tried to be there for him as a friend. I always show up for him and always give him advice, comfort, and money. I really don't care about materialistic things, but more so time and effort. He does not show up for me at all. He showed up more when we were having sex than when we decided to just be friends, a mutual decision.
Yeah.
After we decided that, we didn't talk for a minute, but we got back to speaking and everything was normal. It was until he asked me a question and it annoyed me because it pretty much showed he lied about his status of dating or interest. I told him I needed time due to the fact it hurt my feelings. He couldn't be honest with me, but not dating other people in general. But still being a friend, I would check in and still try to talk. He completely ignores me and is always on social media or speaking with others. I talked to him many times about doing that over the period of us knowing each other and how hurtful it can be, but he just goes back to doing it. After a while, I got tired. I called him one night and confronted him. He says he's been working on himself since his ex, but I see no improvement whatsoever.
No, he's not.
He basically gave me answers to the usual lies and bullshit he feeds.
Yes.
He pretty much tried to gaslight the situation and I wasn't standing for it.
Good.
Also, he pretty much said he wanted to show up for me in whole and not if you want something, which I could understand, but it was what he said afterwards that seriously made me shut my emotions and connections off of him completely. He pretty much said he wants to be able to come around and show up without wanting something from me. I pretty much asked, so you've basically been coming around all these years for sex, but not actually to be here there for me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what's happening.
He got quiet. The silence was so alarming, but he tried to come back and say he respects me and my worth. However,
no, he doesn't.
History has shown he's lied to others about the extent of our relationship and called me crazy, when meanwhile he would act otherwise and cuddle up to me. I also had the impression that he was going to show up on his own time and bare minimum.
No.
Also, if there's an issue he was trying to, quote, fix, it was when I'd literally been repeating the same thing to him for years. He's always talking about boundaries, but when I bring up being honest, transparent, and communicating, all of a sudden those boundaries of mine are just measly and impede on mine. He asked me if I had any other issues, where I said, we're good and it is what it is, and hung up. I haven't talked to him since, and honestly, I don't want to. It's been so many times of me repeating myself about things that it hurts my feelings that he ignores. I'm tired of having to explain why my feelings are hurt. I'm tired of the lies, manipulating ways, and ego trip he does every time, each year around this time. I'm set to see him soon, and I honestly don't know how to handle how to even engage with him. Part of me wants to show him who's crazy, but the other part of me is tired and just wants to ignore him and his bullshit.
Yes.
That's what you should do.
That's what you should do.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I'm not going to explain why I'm not speaking to him anymore because I've been literally for weeks telling him the same shit like he's a child or something. I've muted him on all social media, including TikTok, and blocked his number. Our mutual friend understands where I'm coming from and said he won't speak on it unless needed. Am I the asshole for walking away?
No, what? No, honey.
No.
Like, he just, baby girl. He just likes Andrew Tate.
He
just is a misogynist. That's what he is. He was never there to be your friend. He was there to fuck you and keep you around.
Yeah.
And he didn't want a relationship with you. He just wanted to fuck you.
Yeah. And did the bare minimum to.
And he lied. Because he wanted to keep fucking you. And you got feelings and you told him that. And he was like, no. And then you kept fucking him. And he thought, okay, this is great. I could just keep doing this. And lying. This is awesome. I love this.
I should go join a pyramid scheme while I'm at it. I love Andrew Tate.
He was never your friend, and he was never
your friend, and he's not a good person.
No, and there are a lot of dudes out there that are like this because they think it'll get them pussy, and that's all they care about because they're misogynists. They don't see you as a human being. They see you as walking pussy. I've dated many. And they all say the same thing. I really want to show. And, I
want to show up for you.
You think that the misogynists are going to come around and be like, yeah, you're not as good as me. And sometimes they do when they post on the internet. But when you're friends with them, those guys.
They have to hide it.
They have to hide it because they have to manipulate you into still wanting to be around them. Because they're so terrible that if they show you who they are, you're not going to want to be around them.
You're not going to want to be around them, but they still
want pussy.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Instead of being a decent human being, the cheat code really to pussy is being a decent person. Instead of, lying and being like, listen,
next
time...
It's not the cheat code to multiple pussies.
No, yeah, true.
The cheat... If he was like, yeah, I actually don't want a relationship with you and you want a relationship with me, we should cut it off because that's not good, blah, blah, blah. Maybe eventually, I value you as a human being and also as a friend. So we can still do that, but we're not having sex anymore because then that's going to cause, whatever. This is normal, but it means less pussy for him. So of course he's not going to do that.
When the one goal on your mind is pussy.
And you're not the problem here.
Oh, yeah, no, of course not. He's the problem.
You are being manipulated by him.
Yeah, and you've been gaslit, and you're being...
For a long time.
Yeah, so it's... Fuck me, man.
Yeah,
Jesus.
It's a terrible realization to come to. It really hurts a lot because, I went through many of these relationships, one after the other, pretty much, before I met Josh. And
then it got worse.
Yeah, I know. Now I got to deal with this all the time. No, but I dealt with these one after the other, and I didn't give myself, my reaction was just to go to a new guy. And eventually what I found while doing this, which was not healthy and I don't recommend it and I'm not endorsing it, was that if I was just about sex, like I just wanted to have sex and I did not actually give a shit about who they are as people, and I flipped it on them, which is a bad thing to do and don't do it. They wanted to know who I was. Finally. And they wanted to show up for me as a friend. And no. It got annoying because I was like, I don't care about your Pink Floyd. I don't care about your fucking airplane career. You want to be a pilot. I don't give a fuck about who you are. I want to have sex.
To say, you said Pink Floyd and then also airplane. I was like, are you fucking... I love Pink Floyd and airplanes.
No, that was a different dude. That was a piece of... He wanted me to do ecstasy with him or something. Like, he wanted to do like relationship-y things. And I was just like, no, we're having sex and you're leaving my house. I don't want to know about any of this bullshit that you're talking about. Another guy was in a band and he kept showing me his band songs and like asking me if I listened to his No, that's boyfriend stuff. I'm not doing that.
Men and their nagging
yes.
about their band.
It became of that. And I was like, I actually don't care. I don't have to like your interests because this is just sex. And I think they got really irritated at me because they were like, what about the friends part? I'm like, oh, you want the friends part. When really it doesn't mean friends because you're not going to show up to my concerts.
Yeah. Like,
I'm not going to show up to your concerts either. You just want pussy and you want a girlfriend. You want a girl to do girlfriend things, but you don't want to just have one pussy. You want to have multiple pussy available to you. So he's just a fucking scumbag, dog.
Fuck that
he's
guy,
a scrub. Dude. And we don't want no scrubs.
Damn right.
Yeah. Eventually you'll find somebody who's like, no, I actually like you and I care about who you are as a human being.
Yeah, that's
because they exist.
They do exist.
You just got to stop wasting your time on little men, little boys that just think with their dicks. That's it. There's nothing that you did wrong. Just you're spending all this time on them and you don't need to be.
Shit, man.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And the more you deal with it too, because I was the same way when I started dating men. Like, I dated a guy for like a month and a half and he literally did not talk to me. Like, I think we had sex and then he did not talk to me for a month. And I thought we were still dating because I'm an idiot. And I texted him like, hey, what's up? We haven't talked in a month. And he was like, yeah, I just got real busy with work.
Work, that thing you do every day and all day and night, you know?
Yeah, well, I think he actually was working like long hours, but still you would find a way to...
Yeah, if he gave a shit.
Yeah, exactly. And real, like, if he wanted to, he would kind of situation.
Yeah.
And, he thought that was a situation. We weren't even like friends with benefits. He thought he was dating me. Like, he talked about the future and everything and what the kids would call love bombing now. And eventually he was just like, yeah, I just got to go take care of my mom. So we're just going to not have a relationship. But we could still be friends, though. And I said, fuck you. And that's what you need to do, is say fuck you. And it feels bad because they're going to make you feel bad because they're going to cry.
Yeah, there'd be little bitches about it, dude.
And just be like, baby. Shut the fuck up. No.
Yeah.
You're playing with me because you think I'm inferior to you because you're a misogynist. So no. Not going to deal with that. Shut the fuck up. Goodbye forever. You don't have pussy anymore. Ooh, maybe next time be a good person. And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solved it.
God, so classic. That was a classic one.
That's a classic one.
That's a classic time.
APWSTR Classics.
Okay, are you ready?
On 101.5. Is that a real one? Fuck, I don't know if I can say that.
I think it is a real one.
On 92.6.
Yeah, that's not a real one. Not around here. I don't know.
APWSTR.
We need to get one of those things, yeah. All right. This is from Atlas They Them.
Can you do that again without me doing the fart thing? I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay.
This is from Atlas They Them. Am I the asshole for blocking my friend/ex?
Probably not.
Most likely not.
It's
usually
already
not.
friend/ex.
Yeah.
Could have just left X in there and you'd be good.
This happened a few months ago near the end of spring, and I've been having a hard time dealing with the situation. Around 2018, I started dating my friend. It was good in the beginning, and I honestly had a really good time. But during our almost 1 year mark, I had a very traumatic situation happen. This really affected the relationship for a long time since I wasn't able to show public displays of affection and romantic things in general due to feeling watched all the time and scared someone would hurt me. Oh shit. I have gone to therapy during this, luckily, but I feel like my partner wasn't as supportive as they should have been. I did explain to some degree of what happened to me, but he would always say, okay, just get better soon so we can do couple things. Okay, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's a little weird being like, can you please get the fuck better so I can post you on my Instagram and be like, hashtag just couple things.
Yeah, it's really
that's weird
up
to me. Yeah.
I don't know. And other things similar. It sounds like what you went through is extremely traumatic. So,
yeah, I'm sorry.
I remember once when it was getting more sexually intimate, I tried to explain that I didn't feel comfortable, but he'd make me feel bad about the situation. Or when I was comfortable with some affection, he would be more handsy and I would have to push him away. That's fucked up. This year, he actually broke up with me since, quote unquote, I don't feel like you love me since you can't even kiss me properly. Whoa, red flag.
Yeah, that's fucked up. What the fuck?
Ever since the breakup, I've been more distant towards him so I could move on and actually work on myself, but he ended up being more upset? 3 question marks. He'd text me, why don't you talk to me like you used to? Or, are you mad at me? Yeah, you broke up with me, asshole.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You're a piece of shit.
Idiot. Oh my God.
I wasn't even mad, but eventually I grew tired of how he acted after he broke up with me, so I blocked him. So I don't know if it was the right decision. When hanging out with friends, he looks at me sad and everything, but ignores me anyway. Did I do the right thing?
Yeah, you did the right thing. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Bro, that guy was a walking red flag, dog. You know, okay, when a guy kind of explains to you that sex to him is the only way that he can show affection, that's a bad thing.
The 6th love language, sex.
Yeah, that's why it's not one.
Yeah.
It's not.
Fucking ridiculous, dude. God, no. Like, yeah, no, not the asshole.
No.
Obviously. Holy shit. Yeah, you use the word handsy. I think once you've gotten to that point.
Yeah, and you've been honest with him about.
I mean, honest.
You don't have to divulge everything, obviously.
Oh yeah, no, of course not. But like, you've been honest and you've tried to explain things. You went to therapy as well, and he understood that, and he was like, "Well, can you get the fuck over it so we can? I want to be a happy couple that has nothing wrong. So
and I want to." Fucking cross your boundaries.
Yeah, like
no,
Jesus.
It's not okay. Actually, especially when you're dealing with somebody.
Does he have a fucking twirled mustache that he plays with too? Like Jesus.
You know what a healthy partner does when somebody has trauma? They learn about it and they say, "Oh, what can I do to help you?" If he didn't do that, he wasn't a healthy partner.
He wasn't a good partner. No.
Yeah. So no, it's okay. And he's being a fucking loser.
He's being a fucking
he broke up with you.
He broke up with you, and then he's upset about it.
He can get the fuck over it.
Yeah, fucking grow the fuck up a little bit.
He's repped what he's sowed, dude.
Yeah. Can you get to that?
I want to know if you could get to that.
Maggot Brain, everyone, go listen to it.
Go listen to it. Funkadelic.
Solved it. Fuck that guy.
Bullshit.
I wouldn't know anything about helping people through.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
But yeah. Your offers are waiting. You're missing out on points. All right.
Not my points.
Not my points. Our final story of the night comes to us from Anonymous. They, them. All right. Am I the asshole for wanting to leave my father's house permanently? I am a sophomore in high school, and I've been thinking about leaving since 5th grade. By the time you see this, I've probably already left.
Okay, true.
My dad, surprisingly, isn't a big part of the reason I'm leaving.
Okay.
His current wife, who I will refer to as Step Monster, is the biggest problem, as well as my father's immediate family.
Yeah.
Step Monster has been mentally abusing me for several years now, not to mention she is homophobic, transphobic, and racist. Me being Hispanic, non-binary, and a queer-identifying person, my life has been threatened offhandedly on several occasions.
Of
You're not the asshole.
Yeah, you're not the asshole, dude.
My father's family is worse depending on how you look at it. All of my father's family live on the same property. This includes his parents, his grandparents, his brothers, my cousins, and my cousin's husband. Now, I hardly ever leave the house due to anxiety and the fact that I hate everyone on the property. The reason I hate everyone is because of how they treated my mom. My mother's Hispanic and my father's family is racist, so red flag already, and everyone treated my mother like shit. She was both mentally abused and physically abused in her 8 years of being married to my father. She finally ended up leaving after she was locked in her own house and accused of sleeping with her sister.
What the fuck?
I'm a lot like my mother, and I've noticed that my father has been more neglectful towards me. It started out as him not asking if I want to do stuff with him, to him sometimes not even wanting to even talk to me. I've tried talking to him about it before, but he refuses to listen. I've also noticed he doesn't stick up for me or my little sister when Step Monster is being rude or when his family says something that he knows makes his kids uncomfortable. Regardless of all this, I do still want to love him, but I think I've given him too many chances.
Yeah.
My sister hates me for wanting to leave. She didn't talk to me for almost a week after I told her that I wanted to leave, which hurts because she has been the most constant person in my life since our parents split. I was 3, she was an infant. She is the reason I've waited as long as I have to finally leave, because I don't want to leave her alone in this hellhole, but she refuses to understand. I don't fault her at all. She is young and she has always wanted to see the best in people, but she also runs away from her problems and tries to fix everyone else's.
Yeah.
Regardless, she tends to make me feel like, well, an asshole for wanting to leave. So am I the asshole?
No. And she's just young. You don't know.
It sucks. And I don't know if there's a way to get her out of the situation, because I feel like she's going to be in trouble
it might
soon.
Be if you leave too, because it seems like they're using you as a scapegoat.
And like, yeah,
but it's also like you do have to take care of your mental health, because, you know.
Yeah. It's one of those situations where you do have to take care of yourself first before you can help someone else, you know?
Yeah, it does suck.
It sucks, but I mean, you gotta do what's best for you. Because I mean, yeah, if you feel like your life has been threatened offhandedly,
that's pretty bad. And the shit with your mom sounds terrible.
Yeah, like I'm sorry for what happened to your mother, and fuck Step Monster. Like, holy shit. Like,
yeah, well, I think your
and
dad
the family, and the dad has
a little bit to play, you know, because the dad could stand up and say, "Hey, stop doing that shit. That's my daughter."
Yeah, you know, so
it could be one of those situations. You know, where it's not necessarily your responsibility, but it's something that if you're interested, you know, you move out and be like, okay, see you, bye guys, and try to keep like a, not necessarily like a good, you know, thing with them, but maybe don't go back there all the time, except to like, oh, I'm going to take my little sister out on day trips.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then you spend time with her and you are a good influence on your little sister.
Exactly.
While she's growing up in that hell house, because, you know, she can't make a decision right now because she's too young.
Yeah.
But if you are there for her and you are an adult in her life where you're like, hey, listen, you can tell me about anything at all, you know, and I'm still here, I'm not gone.
Yeah.
Then you just, you know, blah, 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 and just try to keep... It's tricky because you would have to try to keep your, you know, talking to your dad and your stepmom to a minimum,
while still
helping
your sister.
not isolate your sister from everyone. But that's what I've seen happen in like, parental, like abusive households, because it's too tricky to go to CPS, it's too tricky to go and like, you don't want to just take a kid and throw her in foster care,
True. Yeah.
Especially if the kid's like thinks everything's okay and doesn't want to leave. It can be really traumatic. But maybe if you're just there to be like, tell me hey, do you want to hang out? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And just be a good sister, older sister to your sister. But it sucks because it does include having to go to that house, Yeah.
And that's definitely going to be traumatic, And I'm sorry. Like, fuck.
Yeah. If that's an idea, it's not something that may be feasible even. So I could be talking out of my ass. I have no idea. But that's what I've seen recommended to other situations that are similar. But definitely you got to get it out of that house for sure.
Yes. Yeah. No, I 100% agree. I think, you're not the asshole for wanting to leave.
No.
But if you leave, you're not the asshole.
No.
You got to take care of yourself.
You're a fucking, our bodies, our minds, they want to protect us from shitty situations. And the way that abusers work is they teach us that our bodies are wrong. Our minds are wrong.
Yeah, and it's like
the feelings that you have are wrong and bad, and you shouldn't want to leave because you should have guilt because this is your family. And no, it's fucked up. Your instincts are telling you I can't be here anymore because it sucks.
Yeah.
And that's what your body needs.
Yeah, so get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. But you got to do it safely, and you got to do it
without
without
hurting your little sister.
Well, and that's if you want to do that.
That's
true. You could also I'm not going to judge you, if you just are like I can't do this, I can't.
Yeah, no, of course. So
because that's your decision with your life. We're not professionals.
Not professionals.
Seek professionals.
Seek professional help, and we are not therapists, financial advisors.
That goes for
anything.
Everyone.
For all those stories we just said.
Literally all people.
We put it in the form. So
yes,
it's all good, man. All right,
it's all good, man. But yeah, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Solved it.
Solved it though.
We did fucking solve it.
We did solve it. You can legally we solved it.
Legally we fucking solved it.
Not legally. That's a joke. That's a
no.
bit.
It's not legal.
And that's the show.
That's the show, everybody.
Sarah, plugs now.
Okay, fuck.
Plug.
You can find me on Twitter at That's So Hearin'. You can find me on Instagram at That's So Hearin', and also on TikTok at That's So Hearin'. It's all the same.
Nice. I'm Joshua Shinland on Twitter. A guy named JC on Twitch. Podcast will save this on Instagram and Facebook. APWSTR on Patreon. Buy Me a Coffee. Twitter. TikTok. We're on a podcast with Saver's Relationship on all major podcasting platforms.
Indeedly do.
Like, comment, subscribe, share on YouTube, and rate us 5 stars on everything.
Give us money.
Give us the money.
Give us money, please. You don't have to. I'm joking.
Yeah. We'd appreciate it, though.
Yeah, I would very much appreciate it.
You want us to do this full time, right? Do you want
two
podcasts a week?
You don't have to give us money.
3
it's
podcasts
okay.
a week?
You can just watch it.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah, you want us to do it.
I don't like this.
You want this
like
podcast,
this
right?
I love you.
If we don't hit 100 patrons by the end of the night, by the end of tonight, the night we record this podcast, let's just say there's something bad's gonna happen to King Charles. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you guys watching.
Bye. See ya.
See you guys.
Appreciate you.
Threatening King Charles if we don't get money.
It's so funny.
The lowest ransom.
That was the first thing I thought too for the outro, the King Charles.
Yeah, straight up though, next time we go on break, he's gonna fucking kick the bucket.
The
dude.
last time we went on break for a long period of time, the insurrection happened.
Yeah, so fucking
just bad things happen when we stop podcasting.
So yeah, that's why you guys need to give us. That's why this needs to be our full. Our podcast
till the
is
day
saving.
I die.
Our podcast is saving this world.
Yeah, we're saving the world.
We're saving the world
one story at a time.
One story at a time.
Should be our slogan.
If we ever go on tour, it's going to be a podcast will save this country.
Oh yes,
yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's
the podcast is going to save Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, exactly. It'll just be whatever a podcast is going to save, and then the thing is just each city.
So perfect. It was a joke when we started the podcast.
Bit.
And now it's like
the real fucking. Someone put it in their review. That's how legit we are, dude.
We're gonna get sued from someone who like takes our advice and has a terrible time.
Yeah.
And they're like, "You said you would save me," and I'm like, "No, that's not."
We're saving you. I'm saving myself.